Hey there, my name's Jack and I play Kaz Umbra in this wonderful Dragonborn Industries Starfinder campaign.
Yeah,
No.
sure.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
To episode 60.
Episode 60.
60.
Is it?
It fucking is. Crazy, mate. Crazy.
Absolutely
What now?
wild.
Wild.
Crazy. 60th week we've been here at this table.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been longer though because we've lost
True.
some. So it's probably like
We lost 2 weeks over Christmas.
Yep.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 2 Christmases, so 4-5 weeks, really.
Yeah.
Then there was
A couple of them you just had to miss.
Yeah.
one I had to be away from,
Yeah.
the other one we just had no power in the storms
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
I think consistently, though, we've been here,
Oh, yeah, 100%.
which is quite impressive. I
Pretty
think.
good.
People talk about scheduling being the big BBEG of their campaigns. Not us fuckers.
Nah.
Hopefully that was 2 minutes.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was either.
I mean-
I right now don't care. I'm scared. Genuinely, and, like you can just see it on the cameras, like the tiny little pokes of map that are coming up. That's how big
Yeah.
the dungeon layout is. And like I've got the fog of war down for people. So for podcast listeners, go across to YouTube and see the opening and just see that there is just stuff everywhere. But hello, welcome to Dragonborn Industries Starfinder podcast. We are on episode 60. I'm Ian, the Dragonborn Bard, and I'll be your games master for the Starfinder campaign here across the channels. And I'm joined so far by 3 out of 5 players. We are down to James tonight because unfortunately illness strikes. And what do we know about big dungeons, big bosses, and James
And
being
James not
away?
being here, yeah.
This is gonna die.
You called it last week. You said, I got a feeling Pez ain't going to make it. Oh, God. So I think we need something canon to happen. Every time somebody's not here, something needs to happen with their characters. Like, not necessarily die, but like,
Well, in the case of James,
it
yes.
is going to be dying, yeah. But and Tamsin will be joining
so
us a
he
little
just
bit
didn't
later.
bother turning up because he knew.
Yeah.
This is it, man. This is it.
Obviously, so far with people being away and stuff, I tend to roll any important dice just to save any guilt on your part. But if you want to roll some dice for James tonight, I'll let you. I've killed him once. It's your turn now.
We'll take it in turns.
Just go around the table killing them.
Spread the blame.
If people,
We all contributed.
Yeah.
if people feel like it's a big roll and they don't want to roll it, fucking absolutely fine. I will take that hit.
Fuck it, it'll be right.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack's like, I want to kill him. I want to turn.
I'm a DM as well, I know. I
Yeah,
just
he's like, I've been playing a vampire game and haven't killed anyone yet.
nearly did last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Got close.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be one wild ride tonight because we've got a dungeon to explore. This could go on for a couple of weeks. It could be over in tonight. I don't know what's going to happen. And to be honest, I've said it to these guys before, I'm actually nervous about this. I am quite scared and I've on an anxiety spike for it. So we will see what happens as it goes because I think tonight is literally down to the dice gods. I've done what I can as a GM, I think, to make this fair. Well, characters and things being within the remit of where they belong, I think this is going to come down to dice rolls. And choices made, really. So be better players. And it's all on you.
Be better is basically what you're
Be
saying.
better.
Just be better. Just
Do good.
be like Kitty Kildane and be better.
Roll that 20s consistently.
Yeah.
All the time.
But I suppose before we jump into anything, we should really do some corporate shilling. I'm going to head over to my friend Stephanie.
Sure. Fine.
Is that my hat from the house?
Yeah.
Is that my fucking hat?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Henry the Asthmatic Hoover. Since losing my job as a spaceship cleaning unit, I've been looking for avenues to make some money. That's when I came across Jimmy Two Fingers and his many-parted selling and buying initiative. Through a series of workshops and with a small down payment of only 1,000 credits, I was able to become my own #bot boss. Each week, Jimmy sends me a box of 3D printed goodies, which I paint up and then sell to all my old high school friends on Instagram. And you can tell these prints are the highest of quality because Mr. Jimmy told me he gets them from www.warriorprince3d.etsy.com, your one-stop shop for cosplay items, terrain, miniatures and more. And Mr. Jimmy said that he gets 10% off by using the code to the stars because he listens to the Dragonborn Industries Starfinder podcast. It's almost enough to set off all my allergies again. Anyway, I'm off to inhale some lead paint as I go and get this last shipment sorted, but you should go and check out Warrior Prince 3D and see some of the stuff they have on offer, and then hit me up on Instagram, Hans!
offensive.
And thank you to Warrior Prince 3D for always supporting the show. And a lot of the minis I'm using tonight are a Warrior Prince 3D. There's a lot of terrain in here, which brings me on to the next announcement is that a lot of the terrain used tonight, although they're from different companies, one of the main ones I've used is from Battle Systems. Battle Systems recently sent us out a load of stuff to use, and I have used a lot of it in making this. And there are some Warrior Prince 3Ds in here, there are some Gale Force 9, but I really want to shout out to Battle Systems for actually sending us stuff out, especially from their core space range. We have a link that is in our, hopefully within our chat if it comes up. It should also be on our bios and our about sections and whatnot. If you click on that and go to the Battle Systems /Dragonborn Industries, it's not an affiliate code or anything, it just lets them know that we've sent you across. It is modular terrain, it is really fantastic for anything from 28 mils to 32 millimeter miniatures, and genuinely, I have been using it more than my other stuff at the moment, and I've got a lot of terrain.
Yeah.
We also need to talk about Roll and Play Press. Roll and Play Press have loads of fantastic little toolkits, books, and map libraries, and so many different things that you can get that just help you behind your Dungeon Masters or behind your Game Master screens to save time and space. We have an affiliate code, which is Dragonborn 10, which you can use at checkout to get 10% off your orders, and it lets them know, again, you've come from us. I'm going to throw over to Jack, who's going to talk about Twitch.
Yes, so if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can use what's called Twitch Prime. So you can subscribe to this channel or any other channel you so wish, but definitely this one. And it really helps us out. It's just a little bit of money for us at the end of the month, but it really shows your support. And if you've got Amazon Prime anyway, it's completely free.
Yeah.
It makes no difference to you, and you can do it once a month. So keep going back and keep subscribing because it's awesome. But also, there are donations that you can possibly do if you feel like giving a little bit of money. That's also wonderful. But if you also want something for your money, we have some merch, like that little cup over there and this little T-shirt we have over here. 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
One of our finest crafts.
It is a skill.
Yeah.
It really is.
Would you like one of our finer crafts, lady? Or monsieur?
But Ian also makes his own dice, which is, and they're really fucking good.
They are.
Yeah.
They're
I can't
insane.
understate it.
I'm actually rolling some of my own tonight.
Oh.
I'm rolling some Drift Nebula ones.
Oh, I like those ones. Those are sexy ones.
They were designed for this campaign.
Very
And
suitable.
Not only that is obviously the chunk that I roll, which is the campaign dice, was the prototype for the Drift Nebula set. And the set that came after it, I'm using tonight.
Okay.
Because something about tonight, I was like,
That feels ominous.
yeah, it felt all wrong. And I was like, I'm going to feel all right rolling these. So let's see if I'm hoisted by my own perturb. But thank you very much. Please check out the website, check out merch. Again, it's amazing seeing people wearing Dragonborn Industry stuff out there, or seeing my dice getting rolled, which is absolutely wild. As well as that, please go check out YouTube Members, where we have a section on YouTube where, if you so wish to, and you're not on Twitch, or you're just on YouTube, and you want to see things like our Drift debrief sessions, which are the 10 minutes we take at the end of each session, to now cool down and chat about what's been going on, really. And that's only available to Twitch viewers when they're live and or YouTube members. There's also other exclusive content like things like battle map pictures went up on there, and some shorts have been going on this week for you guys to have some of that exclusive extra content that not everybody gets. Other than that, I think that's it for announcements, which means
I think so too.
we are going to be jumping into episode 60 of Starfinder.
Now.
It's not going to matter, though, is
The
it?
big
No.
boys.
After deciding their next course of action, the crew of Orion's Hope begin to work out how they will approach Floor 184. Already having an in with Rena Constantine, the crew know that they can access the floor whenever they wish, but decide to do some recon with G33, a sentient Yosoki mind who was once a servitor drone for the company, but since has found their freedom somehow in the station. G33 had been trying to break the company servers to obtain blueprints for the building for some time now, but this task, even for this sophisticated mind, proved folly. But in doing so, managed to gain access to the servitor hive mind frequency and send their consciousness from the ship into another shut-down servitor on floor 184. In doing so, the crew begin to see through the optical sensors of this new body and start to map the floor, finding two separate R&D labs, the first being some kind of lab dedicated to the cybernetic creations and inventions, and the second some sort of computing lab used and utilizing undead minds. The party instruct G33 to move out of the room and into the next corridor, where an ominous glow beckons them. This is where the party see the first signs of life. Hunched in the corner, a rocking humanoid figure. The party send G33 to the edge of this corridor and to a glass wall where they get their first real glimpse of this AI that has caused this entire R&D floor to shut down. Fully powered up in this room with cables and a bastardized but efficient new layout to the lab from previous versions, this 20-foot tall cyborg humanoid creation stands serene almost. G33 carries on around, and Roos then sees the body of Lotep, his former Lashunta trainee, and there in this area of the labs a voice is heard. "Ah, my little vessel, welcome home." And with that, the connection is severed. The party contact DCI Gene Poach, as well as Rena, and head on over to Dynatech, where in a cleared out building, Rena takes them up to floor 184. And that is where we are jumping into today's session. As you stand at the top of the stairwell outside of Checkpoint Alpha, as you show Rena the footage of the AI fully operational, you hear running footsteps and the gentle chime of bastards approaching. Coming into view up the stairs is a very sweaty human with a ginger afro and a mustache, sweating heavily, and a young Lashunta woman walking at a regular pace next to them. With them, two figures, an elf female with golden hair and bright silver pupilless eyes, and a large half-orc with a comet engine hammer. I hand over to you guys.
Oh, infantry's here.
Bastards! I thought you'd wait in the lobby, but Rena. Oh, and he's like, his trench coat is like done up, and he's like trying to like. Oh, I thought you'd go in without us. I assume that's why you wanted us here.
Yes, Jean. Well, we thought. Well, Roos thought that it might be appropriate.
Still don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll see what we do.
You see, Alex Mallard, this Lashunta, looking at you. Thank you for calling before this. Hopefully we'll get some closure from this.
Can I take her to one side?
Sure.
Just gonna gently. So, I'm gonna be straight with you. She's in there. I've seen her. Prepare yourself.
Oh, How? When? How? Why? What did you see?
So, we sent in a probe and gave us a camera feed. We were able to see the aftermath of what went on that day. And, well, there's no way to sugarcoat this, but she still lies where she fell.
Okay. And there's like a sense of pain, but also this like look of almost relief as like tears begin to like quietly stream down her face. It could be worse, Bo. At least she's still fallen and not anything more. Do you know what caused like
whatever's in there? It affects the mind. And I think she was a victim of that, as well as many other poor souls in there. That's why we need all the muscle we can get. I still don't think it's going to be enough, but we got to try and take this thing out.
That's where you see like this half-orc behind with this house like, that's what we're here for.
I hope so, buddy.
And Rena's just like looking at you like, Friends of yours?
Yes.
Right.
It's okay, they're cool.
I'm sure they are. Now, as for getting about, we are not going to restore power, which means every door will have to be manually opened. We will keep defense teams on the stairwells and here, but once you are in there, I will be closing these doors behind you.
Maybe Reese will be like, ugh. Just like last time.
I don't know if I'm being a biff.
Spill it
But you
out.
said half-orc.
Yes.
Have I had a complete brain fuck?
So coming up the stairs with Jean and with Alex Mallard is an elf with blonde hair and silver eyes and a half-orc with a comet hammer.
Should I know who these people
I don't know, I'm just assuming that you did know who they are.
are? It wasn't me.
Oh, well, not me. Gene, who are these people?
You said half-orc, so I'm like, it's not me.
I mean, the voices of Rags.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
They're in
Fuck me.
disguise, Kaz.
Shush. Brain fuck, okay? Brain fuck.
See, Kaz,
Fuck,
not
maybe
everyone
it's already
uses,
happened, Bruce.
not everyone uses just goggles to disguise themselves.
And you think back to, like, he originally looked like an elf. They obviously have some kind of, disguise of something. In fact, actually, what you can all do is give me a... I believe it is a...
Jack the Biff.
It is actually a will saving throw, I believe.
Ooh.
Already?
Already?
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Come on now.
Where's Will?
That's a 24 for me.
It's a 19 from me.
A 22.
Cool. You don't actually see it, but you two see that it is like a holographic image that is over the top of.
Gotcha.
Nice.
And you would know that this is one of the upgrades to their armor is that they have this holographic. I think I actually need to bring it up what it is because it is a real thing. Barrogs, where's his? Stat block, there it is.
Ready, Kaz? You're gonna see some shit.
Yeah. I know that I've seen some shit already, but I've got a feeling that it's going to get worse.
Well, if we come out this the other side, we're brothers.
Hollow skin. Sorry, that's it.
Appreciate that, Bruce.
And I'll give you
I think
the
the
shoulder bun. Thanks for being there all this time. And you, TJ.
Oh, you know, I've got your back, Rose. No questions asked, buddy.
Don't dilly. Don't you dilly on me.
I won't. I'll never dilly on you, Rose.
I know Reese will like have a genuine like chuckle, like
Oh, God, Ida.
yeah.
No one do that this time, please.
I'll try not to. It's not part of my plan.
Good.
This elf lady. What do we expect to find inside? Obviously, you called us here as extra muscle and backup. But...
Mind control. Hopefully that we're fairly resistant in some way, but we have no idea what the extent of that mind control is and how quickly it can affect us.
We saw... Sorry.
No, you go ahead. I know that you were first-hand experience.
Building on from what you were saying, we saw some... how would you put it? Wired up machines, but like flesh. I believe it's of a certain design.
Looks like this, and I'll show some of the images. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Here's an Abstagram short that I made.
and the same elf, who you know to be Felena. Same voice, but they obviously are disguised. Do we know of any other abilities? Do we know of any other problems? Is it just this one being? Are there more things inside? Is it a case that we are... You're going to be over this side, Tamsin. Welcome in. I'm going to let you know now. If you nudge the map, it could work out very well for your characters, or it could work out very badly for your characters. Tonight's range is going to really make a difference, and 5 foot either way could really hurt you. Or, so I'm just letting you know now before because I've let everybody else know. Welcome in. You're only just
so sorry.
No, you're fine. We're just at the top of the stairs. Jean Coach, Alex Mallard, and Rag and Felena, both in disguise, are now all with you. Any other abilities? Any other, apart from just knowing that this is some kind of construct, what do we know?
We believe it affects the mind and turns it against its host. If a mind can be If that body can, I don't know, man.
Do we think full control, or do we think...
We think full control.
It seems to be full control.
It's powered by brain power.
It's
Say
chaos.
that. Abominable.
chaos.
Or at least it's
Chaos.
getting knowledge
Chaos
or
is
something.
a good word.
Okay.
I expect there to probably be multiple targets. I'm not sure what those other targets will be, but
It is also worth noting that it probably knows everyone's style by this point. It knows how we operate and how we fight. Unfortunately, we, in our reconnaissance, made a slight error, and the consciousness that we sent in was somewhat of a seemingly sleeper agent.
Rena. 33.
Yep.
Interesting. The 33 does come from this floor. The order to... The bounty on them was for having absconded, and we didn't know what danger they possessed originally. A bounty you all collected. Obviously, I know. Collected falsely, but I wanted to see how that would play out. Do you think 33... Do you think they were a sleeper agent this entire time?
I don't know if sleeper agent might be the wrong term, but it was certainly the plan all along for whatever being is in here. Knew that 33 was going to somehow come back.
Indeed. I think potentially it was orchestrating it to come back.
Yeah.
The entity called it its little vessel.
Interesting choice of words.
Indeed. Given that G33's initial purpose in raiding the Dynatech building was to get to this floor and to bring power back to this floor, I think that potentially Geeky has always had issues with memory gaps and lapse in memory, and I think that this is probably due to this entity, and the memories Geeky kept were what they were allowed to keep.
You mentioned memories and of gaps. I agree. The only known survivors, one stands here, who I believe to be dead until recently because we thought you were inside there. It's only when you resurfaced did I know that you were not. And Deckard Pryor, another person I believed to be dead and inside there, that recently also made a nice show on Kashoria.
We'll deal with him afterwards.
Well, he currently sits in a holding cell upstairs.
We'll kill him.
Well, he is currently my leverage with the stewards.
And just
I appreciate that. Actually, she wouldn't know either. Are there any other survivors that we know of?
No.
not that I can speak for. Other than what that thing in there.
Although we have seen bodies being used as power sources.
We did see a body in a corner rocking, so
Oh, that's very
there
true.
is still life on the floor. How much of a life it is remains to be seen.
Okay.
That, sorry, continue.
No, after you, please, Mr. Pitt.
I guess like Roos's security team experience will kick in now. It's like, right, we need a plan. Shoot.
Well,
What?
I mean, we saw those power sources.
Yeah, we take them out.
I mean, if that
The bodies on the walls.
if it could cause some damage, hopefully, to this being, why not try it? I mean, it feels like a simple job
Well, that trigger
to
is,
cut the ties.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. I guess that's the best we gotta go for.
Put a dampener on the power.
because it's clearly feeding off the power they can get from in this room.
Indeed.
Do we have any idea about the layout of the rest of this floor?
So you do have the map that what G33 will have got, and I actually didn't mention last time, so I will retcon. They are able to give you that schematic of the floor that you have. They can tell you which room is which, because they can access the servitor hive. But something I also forgot was they were technically able to jump between servitors. and I just forgot it in the moment. So I'm going to give you the full map and tell you which rooms are which. Go free. I'm not going to tell you what's in them, but I'm going to say that the data they received and sent back, where this is the layout, these are the rooms. So, looking on that map there, there's actually, behind you, Steph, over there, is right on the resin table. Keep turning around, there you go. Where the red book is, there are pens in there. I'm also going to need one.
So I'm assuming we're looking at it like that.
It is fully laid out as per that map. I had to obviously make some changes to the terrain because I couldn't physically fit it on the table.
It's just such a good map.
Oh, that pencil is broken.
It's alright. You use that for now.
Thank you.
To which end?
Right.
Top left, where you started with G33, is cybernetics.
Cool.
And Rena will basically also fill out the blanks where they're like, this is what I know of this floor, but it's not something that I ever really was part of. The next one down is data jacking, VR, and computing.
James is like, not again.
VR? What do you mean? How has VR ever been bad? It has never, ever been bad.
It's super good all the time.
It's super good. It definitely builds all the time and doesn't haunt me.
Central lab is the one. Yeah. This is the main lab of the floor.
Spooky.
Yes.
I'll put lab. Spooky.
Open parenthesis.
The one opposite it is the cryo and bio labs.
Cryo and bio.
Labs.
Arm tech.
On tech or arm?
Arm tech.
Arm.
RT.
Army RT tech.
Storage 1 and storage 2.
Is that here?
Yep.
Storage.
Greenhouse.
Ooh.
Greenhouse, like the long little thin.
It's the last room you have left.
Ooh.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
God bless you.
Bless you. Greenhouse.
I think that's all of them.
Yeah, looks like it.
In the middle, so most southern wall in the centre of VR data jacking and computing.
North, south.
So this one just here.
So that's south.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is that particular door there is checkpoint Omega.
Is that where we are?
No, you're at
Alpha.
checkpoint Alpha.
So that's Omega.
Checkpoint Alpha
It's right
is
there.
here.
Right.
This is you stand outside. There are 2 rooms: decontamination, and then checkpoint Alpha security. You worked at checkpoint Alpha. You currently stand outside of checkpoint Alpha, at the top of the stairwell.
Okay.
To point out as well, this particular lab floor, and it can be seen, the stairwell runs up basically the centre of the building. This is just one building, which lets you know that what you saw a few floors up, the height of some of those labs was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which means that, like, they're staggered going around the building, so they can fit floors in where they need to.
It's like a Tetris.
Yeah.
A Tetris of doom.
When we say arms tech, are we talking
Oh, it's a full armory, and
military ammunition?
Yes. We secure that point first, right?
we are talking. And Rena's like, this particular floor, arms tech was used to develop and train not only potential security robotics, but also goods, items, weaponry, armor.
We're not going to be able to get there easily. We either enter from here, which is directly in the path of that.
So you know that there is a corridor that goes around it all.
Yeah, but it's still
It also
very
has
close.
some turrets in the ceilings.
True.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think, and Rena's like, I don't think the turret should be active if there is no power.
I would not bet on that.
I'm interested, you say this thing has power, and I've seen it in the picture, but where is it drawing power from?
Bodies. Very much of an Eoxian nature.
Are you on about the thing that's in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that server's been ripped apart, and there's no power on in there. They've taken all the cabling from it, and something you worked
I
out
thought
last
it
time
was
is
attached to
that
the bodies and stuff, no?
that particular, the casing's still attached to the bodies, but the bodies are still just left by it. It's just like the internal goods have been taken
I
from
thought
it.
they were still attached, okay.
Do you think in the cryo and bio lab it's growing some format of either bioenergy or thermodynamic energy.
We've seen it utilising brains before. Now, I'm just a simple Hastoki boy, and I don't know all of the sciences, but does the brain not produce some sort of power of its own? Is it maybe found a way to utilise that brain power to power itself, perhaps?
It's a 30 for medicine.
You don't think it's going to have enough power to power, especially like there are like screens on, there are lights everywhere, the cooling system is massive that's been built into this room. There is a vast amount of power that has to be used in this room. Vast.
Something generating a lot of heat.
Which is interesting because we're not, like, through the building, this floor is completely disconnected and it is not drawing power. We're not seeing any fluctuations. We are not, and I'm not saying that this thing isn't smart enough to get around that, but physically we are not seeing the ramifications of power being drawn from the building or the grid.
It's not drawing, it's created its own and is on a self-sustain.
You were saying about an orb on this floor. Do you think it's possible?
I mean, you seem to be quite adept at the arcane arts. Is this something in maybe your realm of something attached to the void, the dark space, interdimensional
Dark tapestry.
singularities?
I wasn't metagaming because it's not this character's knowledge.
You can give me a mysticism check.
I can, but on an outside, that orb ate for egg.
No.
Where is Roy?
In the glove of storing. Oh, by the way, Kaz, I forgot.
Yeah.
Here's this silken papoose that Calyx made when I was carrying around Roy. You can put your
thank
orb
fuck
in
for
it.
that. I've been carrying it on since
I keep
like
forgetting
a
to
basketball.
give it. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting to give it to you.
Keep throwing it into hoops.
Jordan.
Kobe.
Run!
31.
Oh, that's good.
So
Top it.
you've seen
Naughty.
you've seen Roy now, and Cows are carrying one around. They are definitely some kind of relic. They are definitely some kind of magical item. You would, I think, with that kind of mysticism check, it would give you the identifier to know that these are some kind of, they're called guardian orbs. Looking at the stat sheet, you can get enough stat sheet, the actual item sheet, you would know.
Oh, you carry a stat sheet. How useful.
You would know the attributes of the item, and because it's basically that's the identifier of Starfinder, is basically doing a mysticism check, and it doesn't seem to generate power. It generates a little bit of light, and anything arcane can generate power. And this thing is old. This thing is really old, but it's not. I don't know. It doesn't smack of power like that. It doesn't smack of generator unless something really found a way around that. Rena speaks up. Your extra orb, this one that you are after, should be in storage. Fucking one. Storage one.
Storage one.
1,
This one.
2.
One is the one closest to the centre.
Oh, 1. Yeah, make it look like that was intentional.
The armory has its own. The arms tech department does have its own internal generators, but not enough to power whatever is happening in that central lab. Enough to keep things like a biometric lock on the door. Even in a power failure, you need what should be the lead scientist's biometrics. Which means that you have to find that person if you want into the arms tech department.
I'm going to have to chop off a lot of hands.
Their name is Dr. Miles.
Dr. Miles.
Where they are, I do not know, but the floor is quite
Miles
contained.
away. I couldn't help it.
Oh, I like it. It's not cred stick work. I like it.
Yeah.
And I did tell them earlier, I'm nervous about this.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's alright, there could be more bodies to power it.
There could be.
So what? You just need us to hit something because it just seems like you need this machine broken.
Yes, essentially. That's kind of what it comes down to.
And it knows we're coming, right?
Yes. Yes, it
But
does.
we need every advantage that we can get before we just go running in. Because this thing is not going to be easy to take down. As much as I know that our skills, it will likely pale in comparison to what this thing can do. So we need to be reserved until the right moment.
So we need to steal your minds. This thing will turn us against each other. If anyone hits anyone, don't hold it against them. But if anyone turns, be prepared to make some difficult choices.
Miss Rena, or Constantine, sorry.
Rena is fine.
There is a greenhouse.
I believe so, yes.
A bit of an unusual thing to have on a floor such as this. Do you know its purpose?
Yes, bioengineering. We can learn a lot from flora and fauna, and although I am not a scientist, there are living weapons, there is living armour, there are living ships in the world. Xeno-wardens from all over use them. So, obviously, fauna and flora is something that we would study. And the particular greenhouse on this floor, I believe, was dedicated to such things. That's why it's in the arms tech department, as well as certain toxins, healing serums, things like that. It could be a good place to find useful equipment, but again, having not been involved in the goings-on of this particular floor, apart from its security on the outside, I cannot say what is in there.
Well, anybody else or anything else?
Well,
We just
I think the easiest way of getting in is by using my noise dampener and going through checkpoint Omega.
sure. Did anyone happen to bring with them Dead Eater's welding machine?
I can't say that I did within all knowledge.
We can handle that. So you would like to go in through checkpoint Omega?
I think
Yeah.
it's the furthest
The
point.
front door doesn't seem great.
From,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with the noise dampener, we should be able to get in without hopefully much notice.
Follow me, and she will lead you essentially out of the stairwell, away from checkpoint Alpha, and around to a secondary service stairwell, where you go into it, and this one's a lot thinner and a lot nauseating with vertigo. It's very much like that great grill floor, and you can just see like the blue beacon lights just going down 184 floors that aren't, some of them aren't 40 foot, some of them are 100 foot, and it is, you're a long way up. Bruce can fly, so it's fine.
Genuinely forgot. I come in handy.
You
Maintenance.
get to this door, and you can see it's been welded, and there is a singular metal plate put over where there would be a glass or a transparent window. This should lead into checkpoint Omega and its decontamination. And you can see one of the teams begins to start unwelding it. Once you're inside and past decontamination, I will be welding this shut again. I do not need anything in here getting out.
Yep.
Bruce will give you a little look and he'll go, well, back on my planet of Neroon, we got a saying when we're about to go into some shit. Okay, let's go. And then he'll just finish. Sorry.
Such a beautiful dialect.
Okay, let's go.
In that exact tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite beautiful, Bruce.
Okay. The welding begins, and it doesn't take long.
Before it happens,
Yeah.
I'm going to touch the orb. I'm going to cast Augury
Look at this amazing spell!
to see if us going through here with a noise dampener, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Let me bring up Augury for
You're
Starfinder.
fucking right, you will.
Yeah, Augury for the win,
Fucking
bitch.
hate it. Such a pointless spell.
Augury's the best
It is
spell.
And while I
such a
cast
Do you know what's funny?
noise
I put it on
dampener,
that item.
Yeah.
and while I cast it, I'll put the noise dampener on.
I think we also need like a secret knock to get out. Otherwise, we're going to be welded in here.
Fair enough. I mean, I would hope that you could just come through, but
Well,
Just in
yes,
case.
but if
Yes.
you've cut all the connections to this floor,
only
and-
power. It
Comms
shouldn't-
would still go through.
Okay.
should do. But if you would like a secret knock, then, you know,
Just in case.
I really like this one. Nope. One less.
No, last knock.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
That feels so unsatisfactory.
Don't like it. No, I don't like it at all.
Only the truest evil.
I knew it.
Wheel and woe.
Yeah,
Yes and no, come on.
but it's still.
I think it's probably
is
a
it
no
just
because we're
wheel and
going
woe?
in this fucking floor. Just generally.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Basically, wheel and woe is literally just for both.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
But it's not out and out bad.
True.
See? Outry always has a place.
Okay. Noise dampener.
And they begin to cut through. Doesn't take long for them to get through. As
It begins.
eventually, you can see the door shifts ever so slightly into basically a relaxed position away from the well, and they're able to, like, with strength, pull it to one side. And you see ahead of you a 15 by 15 foot room where there is a singular terminal and almost like an airport style archway that you can tell. And Roosh, you know that this is a scanning device. It both x-rays, it does a magic detection and a biodetection. All of it is powered down, so nothing is on. There is a defense turret in the corner, just limp, just flaccid, just.
Should we take
been
that
a
out?
while.
Cold.
Does it look like it's disconnected? Like,
There's no way of this becoming active.
Not without power.
Should we sever the cable? Maintenance.
Probably a
as
good
well.
idea.
I don't mean to rush you all, but I don't want to keep this door open for long.
Yeah,
I think
all right, okay.
as long as there's no power, there's no problem.
I know, but if somehow power is restored, because maybe he wants to hide in no power,
Sure.
thinking that nothing's happening.
It would be better.
I think
Okay.
just double making sure chopping a wire
All right,
ain't costing
take the
nothing.
pliers to it then.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys move into this room first.
Fuck.
As
Weld it, weld it, weld it!
the five of you, I mean, assuming we're sending Pez through every door first, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sweet. So eyes
Is this
closed,
the one we
VR
put in
down,
front of the like
walks forward.
turrets?
Is it got his drone up?
He's not even, he's just carrying it. He just
That's it,
walks
bro.
forward into the room and then sits down in a corner with his eyes closed and goes prone.
The
Didn't even
perfect
have an
time to
intake.
kill a character is when their player isn't here.
You know, use a meat shield when you've got it.
Yeah.
You then all move into the room as soon as the last one crosses the threshold, and it would be Rag that crosses the threshold last. The door, you hear like these two grunts, like, and the
I'll
door.
make sure the noise dampener's still on.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear the door.
Well,
As
yeah,
then,
yeah.
silently, you see it being resealed. Give me a engineering check to dismantle this weapon.
Good.
That's a nat 1 for a 47.
Was it actually that one?
No. 30.
Fuck man.
Easily done. You can get into the back panel, you can find the power connectors, the cables. There's nothing running to it in terms of power, but you disconnect them so this turret is fucked.
I'd like to say that I'm currently wielding a plasma rifle.
Yeah.
Just at the fucking ready. Just letting you all know.
Gene's got his hand firmly on a battle ribbon. And Alex has this Medusa rifle. It looks like it's made of alloy and then stone, and it has these like serpentine engravings down it. Rag stands at the back, is like, and Felena has this spear almost. You now stand in this room. Ahead of you is a door, another one of these checkpoint doors, but you can see that the glass panel is visible. And you can see into the decontamination room, another 15 by 15 foot room. To get through the doors, you're going to have to make engineering checks to basically manually open them. Pez goes to sleep. Your mechanic is no use to Pez can make the check if you would like him to. His engineering is okay, I think. Should be good.
Your engineering's
I'm
pretty
engineering
good.
as well.
Has he only got a fucking +8?
Yeah, he's not fucking doing it. He's not doing it.
What the actual fuck?
I can
As a
help you with
mechanic, what?
engineering.
Are you good as well?
I've got a +10.
Fucking Jesus. But you're doing it, alright?
Oh, I've got actually
well, you're helping
+10.
at least. At least.
What's your plus?
14.
There we go.
Yeah.
So doing it, helping.
Automatically.
Men can go first.
I'll
Very progressive of you.
Exactly.
We're in that world now. I think men need more equal rights.
International Women's Day.
That's over.
I'm so sorry, sir. Yes, of course.
The other 360 odd.
Mendo!
Back to the kitchen. Yes, off we go.
Oh my god.
Thank you for your graciously having us here, sirs. So nice of you.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh.
You're welcome. Those bloody ones can come again. Dimitri, no. Oh dear. Oh, Ian's nervous. Dimitri's coming out.
That's the last thing we need. Right, you got auto help.
Can I?
Yeah,
a
you
third
can all
wheel
help
as
him.
well?
I will try and see if I can help.
Are we having to make a check right now?
Yeah. If you want to get
in,
if you want to go through this door, you have to use engineering to get through it.
okay.
Yeah, you get help from Pez.
Just scrape the 10, so yes.
2, 4, 6.
21.
Yep. 8 +8 on this.
I feel fairly confident
+8 on
in you,
this.
so I'm not going to.
Yours is auto.
Rag is like,
No, but
why'd you need help with that?
and I'm like, I'm going to save the spell.
Yeah.
symbol.
26.
Yeah, easy.
Not too great, but you know.
You notice that there are
3.6 Brunken.
there are emergency manual overrides to the door, but they also require power, and that's something that you then have to jerry rig?
Jimmy Two Fingers.
Jerry rig.
Jerry rig, that's the word I'm looking for. And it's not like you're trying to do it in a way that's not bringing power back to the floor, but enough, like, say, from like a personal battery or from a weapon, stuff like that. And eventually you're like essentially like hot wiring a door and then hitting the manual override, disconnecting the power, and then getting people like Rag and Roost to open the doors. And you manage as a team to easily get through. And you see this decontamination chamber. Again, power is completely off. You see, and Roost, you've seen these before, these 15 by 15 rooms that are sterile. And they have these sprays that come up and down the wall that are supposed to kill any pathogens, any bacteria, or anybody coming in and out of the labs. And there is another door on the other side of it. Exactly the same, but there is no access panel on this side, which means that it's a higher check to basically find it in the wall, take it apart, and open it. However, on that glass pane, you can just see the smattering of skin and hair. But it's old, and you can see like the frost has come up.
Kind of used to it at this point.
Well, there's only one way to go.
Yes. Should we
Jinx,
try
Family
again?
Coke. Yep, let's give
Go
it a
look for a
go.
panel.
Yep, so just engineering checks all round.
Ooh, natural 20 for 23.
Good, using that.
Oh, nearly a natural 20 though.
17.
Yeah, as long as you beat a 10, you get the pluses. I think Pez needs to roll it anyway. Ooh, Cocker. Yeah, gets it. +8.
Are you helping?
Yes. 19
Oh,
as...
yes. 41.
Nearly.
So the check is 25.
We're getting better.
Oh, look at his little face. What's your big number?
Level 7, by the way.
Yeah.
Rolling a 41.
Yeah,
I love
mental.
this shit. It's so cool. Because some of the DCs in this game are like 50, 55, 60. Love it. You managed to...
Plus 35.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about it.
Yeah,
What's my dreams, that does.
particular, that's a CR20 creature, I will tell you. So that is like top tier NPC array. The
Kaz can take it.
Solo.
I wish.
You find the panel and you manage to take apart part of the bulkhead. You go in there and it's like you have to come in from reverse. And this time you take apart the hinges and the slide. And this door isn't welded, and neither is the one that you've just come through. And yeah, when you're ready, you can pull open this door.
Can I? Sorry.
Yeah, it's open.
Can I look for some auto turrets?
There's none in the decontamination room. You would know that.
I am putting the noise dampener kind of like on the floor, no matter where we go right now, as long as we huddle together and stay together, should be okay.
If it's on something that's travelling, will it still work?
I don't think I can actually do it on something that's travelling. It
No,
has to
we
be a
looked at that last
stationary
time and it had to be
object.
like
But it's a 30-foot
Okay,
radius from this point,
Okay.
so it's a fair distance.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
But
But there are like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us.
We've all just got to huddle like penguins.
it's not a small space by any means.
Why don't we use the 30-foot range ruler?
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, look at that!
If you're doing it from the door, just so you're aware of where that 30-foot is. And I'm telling you now, I have all my range rulers at my disposal.
I'm sure you
Range
do,
tonight
buddy.
is going to make a massive, massive difference, and I'm going to be tight on it.
Toy.
Toit.
So, I mean,
Like a toy.
from the door, it's a pretty good range. Who's going in first?
I think I just get the door kind of open and then I kind of look back at everyone. This is it.
I'll go
Freddy
first.
face is on.
Anything within the bubble can hear, can't it?
Yeah, you can hear everything, but we can't hear out.
And outside can't hear it.
Yeah. So
It's a good
we won't
team.
kind of be alert if anything moves.
But likewise.
It's best that people don't hear us.
I'll go first, seeing as I
And
dragged
we're
you
right
all here.
behind you, dude.
And yeah, I will.
I just need to know who's first.
I'll get better, we'll see you.
Bruce,
I will say.
you have to step over a couple of corpses as you enter the room.
Okay.
I need a will saving throw, please.
Fucking immediately.
Insta.
Insta will slave.
It was nearly a 20.
But it's not though, is it?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
15.
It's above average.
That's going to be a lot of sounds again, isn't
It
it?
really is.
You roll a d8, please.
Oh
There it
no.
is.
8.
You immediately start killing everyone.
Oh shit.
Red mist.
It's in this moment, Roos, as you... Oh, no. You cross the threshold in your mind. That same, thunderous pressure of psychic energy, of entropy, of pain, memories flood back in of you limping down a stairwell, almost bleeding out, of shutting a door to this floor, of the first initial moments of chaos when people are sending the orders to close it down, to shut the door, to lock things in, that panic of wait, are we leaving people in there, or what are we doing? When people don't know in those first few moments, could you roll a D6, please, and a D4?
D6 and a D4.
Christ.
All the dice.
What do the numbers mean?
What is
What do they do?
The D6 is 2, D4 is 2.
Okay. You are going to take 4 points of bleed damage. Because over 2 rounds, your eyes, your ears, and your nose just start pouring with blood.
Bruce ain't got a nose. No.
Out of the tip of your
Yeah,
beak, it just gushes.
Cool.
You guys watch as Reese grabs his head and just you see blood pouring out of his ears. And it's 12 seconds of him just ah! Rag's what is it? Felena is
Chill.
This is a great start.
This is not a good start. Bruce, are you alright?
Yeah. Am I good?
12 seconds and then you're you come back round, it's
Prepare yourselves.
Okay. Right, what do we see in front of us in this
Okay.
room right now?
the room is dark and almost pitch black. You see an ominous glow coming from, and it's like a green, sickly glow coming from this doorway just here, which is open for you guys, just so you're aware. You know that's where G33 went out last time. The rest of the room, have you got dark vision?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I've got low light vision.
Oh,
Oh,
Low light vision's
I
not
could get my
gonna cut it.
glasses off.
Yeah, you could do.
I could.
There is no light in here apart from that, so it's like it is dark. If you were to be within about 10 foot of the door, it'd be low light.
Can I don't have dark vision, but can I like make myself a bit shine a bit?
Not without being in combat, because technically, Solarians need to be in combat to then activate their Solarian modes. And unfortunately, tonight I'm going to be tight. You do have torches and stuff, but...
Oh, yeah.
I can see in the dark if you want to hold on to me or something as a guide.
I think we should definitely have at least one torch.
Yes.
But we do want to avoid as much attention as possible.
It is obvious, I know. But
Keep the light low.
we can't have these two
The
blind.
orbs
No.
glow a little bit
True.
anyway.
I think, unless we put the orb away.
I don't want to bring Roy out.
No,
Too soon.
no, that's fine. I think Roy should very
Yeah,
much
Roy
stay.
should probably stay in the glove
But
for
what
now.
about the one I've got? I know it's in
Yeah.
its papoose right now. Papoose.
Yeah, so that'll give you... I think it should be written on there.
Or should it?
It's not a lot, but it's a
I
little
think it's like
something.
10 foot or
Yeah.
something. But it does cast us as a bit of a beacon.
Is it 10 foot of bright light or 10 foot of dim light?
Dim light, 10 foot.
Yeah. So dim light would be able to see basically within 10 foot. Give me perception checks all round. Obviously, not having dark vision is going to really hurt you here.
I need to find a dice that you stick with.
Perception.
29.
28.
Dark vision or low light?
Pretty sure it's dark. I'll double check it then.
Your dark vision, aren't you?
I don't think.
Dark vision can see into the room, basically.
So I'm looking for my shell dice. There it is.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah. For you two, before you cross the threshold, you can see into the room. You can see that there is a...
The shell dice. Fuck it.
a series of workstations, and most of them are like around the walls. But then there is like one main one in the center where you can see it's been ripped apart, and you recognize that to be that same computer or server or terminal that you can see has been taken apart before. And those bodies that you saw as G33 would have been around the other side of it from where you are. Moving past that you didn't see with G33 is a set of terminals where suspended in animation still between the two terminals is some kind of body, and it's just floating.
Huh.
You can see there are like a scientist with like a set of
Dr. Miles?
goggles over their head, slumped over the terminal. You can see that there is blood tracks on the floor of like footprints, and they seem to like go off a little bit that way, then they turn and they go that way. Very sporadic and odd, but then there are just bodies of... Out in front of the door, there's 3 bodies, like of just personnel. Just cold and frosty, but like you can tell they're just covered in viscera. And the thing that you notice as well, it is cold in here. It is like being in space itself.
Environment protection.
I was going to say environmental protections on.
Yeah, how would this work mechanically? So, as an
just like
inspector, treats severe cold as cold and extreme cold as severe cold.
Severe cold, this is, so you'd actually just treat it as cold.
Okay.
Nice. He's a warm boy.
You can see that there are like,
Feathers.
yeah, there would be like terminals around the walls and like little desks and stuff as well, but it's hard to work anything else out from here.
What is our plan?
We're taking them down.
I'm happy to go next, as I can see. And taps the side of these glasses, these like sunglasses, even inside she's been wearing, and they sort of shoot back. And you see her eyes, and they are just solid, big black orbs.
I mean, oh!
No, it's not that scary.
I wasn't expecting it.
I can see quite well in the dark.
That's kind of but yeah.
I can help see for those who are less able to.
I was built to work in an office and fluorescent light. This is not my natural environment.
No worries. I don't mind slightly scouting ahead a little.
Sure.
Maybe perhaps we look at this floating body. If it is truly a doctor, this could be the one we're looking for.
Yes, maybe.
Probably maybe not get between the two terminals that it's... We don't know what's causing
Could
it.
we maybe lasso him and bring him to us?
Maybe if you go first, try and see if it's something magical, or if you don't know if it's that, then I'll try and see if it's technological.
That sounds good.
Well, I'll be close behind you anyway with the noise dampeners.
I mean, yeah, well, I assume we're all going to move sort of as a group.
Yeah.
I assume as a group you all move into the room.
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh, we!
assails.
Wee.
Get off the camera.
Nothing. As you guys move into the room, nothing assails your minds. It only happened to Roos in this moment.
Okay.
You begin to look around. You bring the orb in. Those people with dark vision, like the other Strix that are with you, low light's really going to struggle. Dark vision, you have to stay within light, or you have to have torches on. It's this like moment where inside the sound bubble, obviously, you can only hear what's happening, and it's weirdly loud in there. But then, if you as you move around, you like step out of it, and then you get like the silence of the room or the place, and you move back in. And it's as you kind of position yourself around. Who wants to investigate what first?
You want to go up first?
Probably the floating body.
I will be about 10 foot behind yourself.
Going to like...
Pez runs straight out here.
Making sure noise dampener is
I'm imagining you're going to be like around here somewhere.
central.
Somewhere central to basically give you that.
So basically
stand on top of the
everyone
server
is-
with Reese? Jean. Like, what have the bastards been doing in here?
All sorts.
Flana and Rag will stay close to you. Jean and Alex will go over this way.
There's fucking 9 of us, isn't there?
I don't know where you want to be.
I think Gene's definitely gonna have dark vision, is he?
You never know.
I think
that's a
I'll
human.
stick with the Keydale 3.
Keydale 3.
That's your name
I'll
now.
stick close to
Keydale
Kaz,
3.
I think.
Yeah, so you guys are there. Pez will stick with you. He's young and foolish. These guys, Jean moves over to the door and Alex will take that side of it. And it's just like... Cool. And over to you guys.
Right, yeah, to see if this looks like it's potentially magical.
Okay.
Why is he floating? What is he doing?
Give me a mysticism check, please.
I think as Sylph does this, I'm going to just say to everyone, no one goes anywhere alone.
Mm-hmm.
Bring a buddy. Buddy system.
Do you have your buddy?
Exactly.
Do you know where you're
I'll point out as well
dark
that
vision
these two
buddy.
are the like open ways, and they are just...
Yep.
They're not doors or anything, they are just corridors through.
Yeah,
Okay. 25.
Okay.
good. It's good. Yes.
So, the first corpse is one just slumped over the terminal. They are of a scientist. And it definitely isn't... Nothing magical's happening there, but you can see the back of their head is just caved in. Like blunt force trauma. Mm-hmm. The actual being, this... And they're a human, and they're covered in frost, and you can tell that, like, they've been long dead, and they seem to be suspended. You're not sure if it's through magnetism or through some kind of tech that doesn't necessarily require massive amounts of power. It's just like its own self-sustained unit. And there are these little fine, like, nodules in the ceiling that seem to be for some kind of, maybe a laser emitter or something. I think what you get from that with a mysticism check is the only thing that would then tie into certain types of creatures and certain things. And that would be that they were working on necrografts. These are upgrades and stuff that are usually found with Eoxians, with the undead, where they are... It's kind of like having an undead upgrade to your body. Things like cold hands or skin replacements and stuff like that. It's not uncommon, but definitely something with more of a mystic nature to it.
I'll relay that, and then also, I think if we survive this, it might be worth going to speak to the Eoxian ambassador about such things.
Maybe we'll send a letter.
Oh, he's not so bad.
To know him?
I've only seen him at distance.
Oh, yeah.
It's a possibility.
Pocket that one for later.
Yeah. We don't know how far this Eoxian experiment goes.
Considering that it seems to have come up a few times on this floor.
Very true.
Cassie Kate would have a bloody field day in here.
True. Are any of these bodies Dr. Mars? Can I find any name badges or anything like that?
Give me a perception check to look on their bodies.
Would I know
Can I help with that?
Yes.
the
Gonna
staff?
two.
Recognise anything?
Give me a recall knowledge check, and you may add culture to it.
Call knowledge.
Contra.
Because I'll just straight roll and then add culture. 19.
I think you hadn't really remembered who they were, and then in this moment, Kaz is like, check to see if that's Dr. Miles, and your mind again like causes you to like step back, and you get like an image of an older human male. It's not them.
It's not him.
There's multiple bodies here, right?
There are, but you don't. I think within this
We're
room,
looking at the floaty one.
I think kind of any of them in this room, really.
the floaty one just seems to be a naked dead corpse.
Ah, lovely.
And you can see that they are almost taking parts from them, or laser surgery to get these necrograms.
It's a 33 on perception either way.
Yeah, okay, so you definitely start finding name tags and stuff like that. You don't find Dr. Miles, you find Dr. Bob, because I didn't think of a name for him. And
Dr. Bob.
Rip Bob.
Can I have those?
Yeah, if you want.
Thanks.
I'm not using them.
Nope.
yeah,
Dr. Bob.
definitely not Dr. Miles. You can see that this particular body, obviously that blunt force trauma to the back of the head, you can see the ones on the ground. Some of them are like missing an arm. Some of them are, broken limbs. Other ones have like crawled and pulled themselves along. Apart from these three on the other side of the terminal, but you've seen these ones before. There is a Yosoki servitor-like being, and then two other beings, and they are just like, there are wires and stuff going into like the backs of their heads where you can see there are these data jacks, and they were just hardwired into this server terminal. But this whole server terminal is just missing all its internal components. Anything with power, anything that could be salvaged or used for something else. And you imagine that has been taken into here by something.
Do the humans have, or the dead bodies, sorry, have brains?
Give me a medicine check.
Can I do that as well? As I was inspecting the bodies.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'll note. I'll say
absolutely.
it.
Fuck you.
16, so you can get the help.
33.
Oh, maths. 25. 6, 7. Yeah. I don't know if you were helping or doing your own.
I did my own
Yeah.
one, but you,
Okay.
by all means.
No. Go.
I did say
It's better
33.
than mine, so 27.
Okay. Some of these bodies, especially like the one that has been blunt force trauma, definitely is still intact, and you can see the brain has been destroyed. And you start to like look around the room. The three that are against the terminal do still have brains in them. There's one by the door, where you thought it was just they had their head crushed or something, but they are missing the whole top part of their cranium, and there is no brain there.
Do you think that brain's been relocated to next door?
Probably.
I'll just give you a slow nod.
Give me a recall knowledge check. Give me a recall knowledge check. Only
the
TJ.
Desna
and only
shit in it.
No, that's out. Oh, you.
No, come on.
I will let you add medicine to this as well.
Okay, that's still alright.
Yeah.
17.
Natural 1 for a 9.
Oh, that's right, I rolled a natural 20 outside of my trade.
Oh,
Brilliant.
my
No.
dude.
But 17 either way.
I'm going to give you a credit stick for that.
For what?
Simply because you rolled a natural 20 outside of the tray. One rule that we have always stuck to is if we roll outside of the tray, no matter what it is, we go, it's out of the drain. We fucking reroll. It's like our little rule. And I love that you've stuck to that even with a nat 20.
I think all of us have done pretty well.
You have,
Like, nope.
even right then in this moment. I'm going to give you that.
Thanks.
I'm also going to give you that.
Oh, away.
There's a credit stick for Tamsin and there's a credit stick for Jack.
Thank you.
Because you point out how they've got brains that are powered, and that kicks something in for you guys. Because when you find one of them, this one that's missing the top cranium, you think back to Dak Chi. And the brains that were missing from the original Orion's Hope crew, that you guys weren't there for. And it's this particular body is exactly the same removal.
How is there a way to determine how? Obviously, the body, we know roughly when the body would have been dead because of Bruce's timeline. Is there a way to see if this lobotomy was done more recently?
Give me a medicine check. And I think you get this because this particular body has like a pipe just going through their chest. Somebody just stabbed them from behind, and it almost impelled them into the floor if it wasn't for this like solid metal flooring. And that's probably what killed them originally.
21.
Yeah, you can tell it was removed probably after the fact.
Okay. So this person died. The brain was removed after.
Yeah.
You're not sure how long after, whether it
No.
was a short or long space of time.
We brought back. Calyx did bring back some brain in a jar.
I've got a brain tube.
Do you?
Oh, okay. Is that what I'm
That's
calling
what
it
they
now,
call
Kaz?
The brain you've got in a jar.
I believe it's Dr. Grimm's, right?
There was another one though that Calyx collected.
There was
It from
right
Dak Chi.
at the beginning, and I don't
Those little
know
brain
if he
monsters.
gave
It was-
that.
I don't know.
It's on the ship.
Good.
I can tell you that right now. It's,
Yeah.
it's in storage on the ship.
I've got
Okay.
Dr. Grimm's, but that's not really, I don't think, useful here.
Probably not.
Jean moves back over to you all into the bubble.
Hello, Jean.
This bastard place is horrible.
Have you
What
been
have you
keeping
found?
quiet?
Well, as best I could. I had a little sneezing fit over there, but he's
I
joking.
give him a bit of a glare like,
Darkness brought up the allergies.
I'm allergic to frost.
These are my nemesis. Detective Frost. Bastard. With his silver hair and his good charms.
So what did you find?
well, there's, massacre. But one of the brains has been taken, we found out.
What of Eoxian related technology?
Definitely in this room, Eoxian stuff.
Particularly if, as you say, the brain was removed after death. It's generally brains aren't wildly useful. But if you
Well,
have,
some say the brains can be active for a little while, even after death.
they can.
Here's an engineering check.
But with Eoxian magic and technology, it can be considerably useful after death.
Yeah.
I suppose it's one of those things where if it's not natural to your people, or if you're not from EX, then if you're going to explore it or investigate it, then this seems like the right kind of place to do that. Pez is like to the back of that scientist, like that's an accelerated data jack. So handy. And he points out, he's like, oh, so this is a data jack?
No, yeah.
That's a better one.
Oh.
Do you want it?
Yeah. And Pez will spend 10 minutes, if you'll allow him, to take an accelerated data jack
Can I help him out
Cybernetic.
because I can make him speed it up quite a lot?
Yes, it is a cybernetic.
Might be worth making sure it's not got a virus or anything.
29.
Before use.
It shouldn't do. It's just it's like an access panel, basically, so that we can use our minds and integrate them with computers. But this thing will really help me.
Plug in.
Yeah, be better with computers. It's almost like essentially a boom, almost. 29. Yeah, I mean, like within 5 minutes, you guys are able to cut out this data jack and remove it, and it's pretty grim work. But it's something you're quite used to, and Pez is a goblin,
Yeah.
so Pez doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And essentially, Pez is like, if you can help me fit this later, that'd be amazing.
Let's focus on getting out of here first.
Okay.
Accelerated data jack obtained.
Yeah.
Where to now?
Let's move on up.
Sure. Is our plan to try and scoop all around, see what we can find
I
before we
think, yes, scoop around before
converge?
going central. What have we got next door?
We have
Cybernetics?
Yes, so
have to
cybernetics this way.
That one, yeah.
I don't know if there'd be anything more of use to either of you. I say to Chasm Pez.
It's worth taking a look while we have the chance.
Indeed.
We don't know what is going to be anywhere. If we can find Dr. Miles.
And any
Dodge kilometres.
any potential threats that we can take out before.
Yeah. We don't want to end up swarmed.
Exactly.
Well, if according to your map, that room's pretty isolated. It means that the only way in or out is through, and Rag points to that door there. If me, Felina, and a few others keep an eye on this room, it allows you guys to... That way we're still in teams.
Sure.
And we're not leaving each other's vicinities.
Sounds like a good idea.
Very
Do
smart.
you have any noise dampening capabilities since we last met?
He just looks at Felina. No. But, I mean, we are quiet.
Yeah. Just don't move.
And, like, you have to, like, turn off the dampener to move and then
Yeah,
put it down
yeah.
again, so...
It'll be alright, Cass.
I know, I'm just wary.
Yep.
Good to be wary.
Alright.
They will set
Could have
up.
done with more of that when we sent Geeky further in, but never mind. Where was that wariness on the ship, eh?
Felina and
Look, I'm sorry.
we'll set up on either side of this door here, so it's like the only way in. And they're like, we'll wait here. Jean's like, oh, bloody come with you bastards.
Of course you are, Jean.
Just
Alex,
keep your fucking trap shut, will you?
bastard say to me.
You should keep your fucking trap shut, will ya?
Mallard smiles. Yeah, you tell me what you're doing.
Probably making our way to this
Into
room.
cybernetics.
Which side are you going through? And
Kiki went down left, didn't he? So
technically they
this
went down
one.
that wall.
That one.
Yeah.
They started in that room and they came down that wall.
Should we follow the same as we
Yeah,
know what's
'cause-
in that corridor?
Yeah.
That was all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's better the devil you know.
Sure.
Better the devil you know. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So who? Sorry,
Not the song I was going with.
so you're going through that side over there, yeah?
Aye.
Who's going through first? We're all going to cross the threshold, 3 of you, because it's 15 foot wide, at the same time.
I guess.
I will.
You sure, Pez? Cass.
How dare you?
Okay.
Little goblin boy.
I'm gonna like put the noise damper on the side of the corridor.
Yeah.
I'll
Let
put them
As you,
this
okay,
side.
so before anybody else goes through,
Or do you want this side?
Kaz, can you roll me a will saving throw? Just going to leave them where they are for now.
Come on, Kaz, be brave.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
A 13.
Can you roll me a d8, please?
Some bitch. 2.
Your mind, you start to see, like, it flickers like you're inside a screen. You begin to, like, lose your surroundings and the room around you disappears as you find yourself back on Keydale on a table as a drill comes towards your eye and your vision blurs. You are sickened for 1d4 rounds.
4.
Oh!
And all I can see is this image.
It's like flickering in and out, and then it goes away, and then you are just like, for 24 seconds, you are sickened. As the rest of you move in, you probably see Kaz like stumble.
Oh, can I put my hand on him and like steady him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just like holding my head going,
It's alright, Kaz.
not again.
It's okay.
Not real, buddy.
We're
It's
with
not
you.
real.
We're here.
It's like I'm vomiting or something. Not again.
Let it out, buddy. Let it out.
Someone holds his ears back.
It's goggles. Actually, go back up. Sorry.
They're all steamed up.
But nothing jumps out at you as you cross the threshold, and you like wait this time while Kaz re-steadies themselves, and you guys can move into that room. Feel free to place yourselves within the room.
Where do you want to be, Kaz?
I'll be next.
On top of the big titty robot?
Not next. Well, I'll be next to the big titty robot.
Right by the tits. Got it.
Are Alex and Jean coming with us, or are
I
they
don't know what I was gonna
staying
say.
in this room?
Alex and Jean will go with you. As
I thought they were sticking with Lena and.
Nah, this is the come on with.
yeah, that's why he told him to keep his trap shut.
I thought he was saying he was going to stick Brad and Lena.
Right.
As you enter this room, you see tables with half-assembled synthetic limbs, different body parts, and what you begin to see like on the tables, like some of them are like almost half bodies, and you realise that there are Yosoki parts and cybernetic parts, and you can see this is where like maybe certain servitors are put together, but then there are also other augmentations that look different, of different shapes and sizes. There are again other bodies on the floor of people who didn't make it. You again see that sporadic blood footprints in places, and even like now that it's been a while, there are like frost prints that have then been refrosted over again as it's cold. You have enough light with your torches and everything. You tell me what you're doing.
Can I make a general investigation check to solve?
I'm going to put the child.
Or perception. To find if there's anything in here of use. Whether it's items, even augmentations, because we're in the right place for it, that could be of use.
It's a perception check, please.
Can I do this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Perception check. What about anybody else?
I'd like to see what's powering these machines.
Currently, there's no power to them. You can see that.
Is there any, like, wiring going around power? What would power them should it be on?
That would be an engineering check, then, please.
Can I have a look at these things to see if they are missing any of their power components?
Perfect. Engineering check, please. Start over here looking for useful items.
Oh, that's a
A 35.
35? 14. Okay, Bruce, I think like you are just like looking between them, and you were just like, you start to see certain scientists that maybe you recognise. You were like, hey buddy, on the way in and stuff like that, and you know,
Yes.
you are now seeing familiar faces. You don't currently see Dr. Miles. Maybe turning over a few bodies might help, you don't know. But from what you see so far, it's still just like the remnants of chaos of people just attacking each other.
Can I physically turn over the bodies?
You can. That would be a separate perception check for that one, please.
Perception.
Yeah. For you, was a 30.
5.
Okay. So, the first thing you find is over on a table near the back of the room,
Yes.
you see probably the one furthest away at the back there. It looks like plates of skin to begin with, but then you can see that there's like a nervous system underneath them that's all wired up with, I guess, different data readers that obviously not powered up right now, but obviously it was in the process of being tested or recorded or some kind of data being analysed. And you touch this like central nervous system, and you watch those like skin plates just harden up. You find a cybernetic called dermal plating MK4 or Mark 4.
Mark 4.
Ooh.
Nice.
Alright then.
Put it on.
Wear the skin suit.
I fucking know this one.
There
That's
is
so squishy.
on another table the remnants of an experiment. You can see that there is the decomposed, probably this far one in the corner. In fact, no, I put a corpse on it earlier. Yeah, that one there.
Pre-corpsed. Pre-corpsed and fully erect.
And they are draconian in nature.
Draconian.
Whether they are a dragon blood or something else, but you can see that they have been bisected and taken apart, and different limbs taken out of them, and different. Yeah, they've just been taken apart and then put back together again and again and again. But this corpse is clearly not suffered the same fate as the bodies here, so they were dead before whatever happened. Yeah, that's what you're going to find with that one there. Turning over the bodies, what did you roll?
24.
24. You don't find Dr. Miles in here. Power would come from the grid to each one of these cybernetic tables, or workbenches essentially, and it would come up underneath and through them. You can see where they haven't been taken apart, nothing's been stripped out of them. They're just deactivated. Like the power and floor's gone off, and that's where they've been left. Yeah.
I would then also try and look for anything useful after that, but yeah.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check.
How quickly can I install this augmentation?
I actually don't know.
To myself. Because I would quite rather like it on me.
What's your current armor?
Well, this is an augmentation to my very skin,
Oh, I see.
which will give me a damage reduction of 4.
Oh,
Flat.
damn.
So every hit, I minus 4.
Installing a new augmentation is a complex and often expensive procedure that must be performed by a qualified cybernetic surgeon or other medical professional. Removing an augmentation, often to replace it with a different one, is similarly complex. A newer biotech augmentation can generally shut off an old one. Imposing. Doesn't actually say. So, because it's kind of your thing.
Yep.
And, you've taken part in this before. Give me a D4. And you have something that allows you to half things with cybernetics.
We've had a true. Let me give it reduce the DCs of engineering checks to identify cybernetic augmentations. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Oh, Tinkerer. Strix have a natural eye for technology and can craft items at incredible speed. So I can craft things twice as fast, but not apply things.
Do you think between you, Lena, and Rag, about 2 hours?
Jeez, that's a long time.
It is.
Don't think we have the time right now.
For later.
We'll come back for it. How about that?
No, I'm taking it.
It's
I'm just not
mine.
installing it.
Finders keepers.
A wallet.
Fuck. That was so good. That's fine. I promise it's fine.
Nothing else really stands out in this room.
There are no turrets or anything.
You can give me a perception check. You don't see any out and about.
Any panels? As in that one. 8.
No.
Any lobotomies in this room?
Give me a medicine check.
It's not something you say every day, is it? How many lobotomies?
How many lobotomies? Filthy, smutty 20.
Oh.
4.
4 lobotomies.
It's 4
Average day.
lobotomy.
4.
Did you know
It's quite a lot.
if you were to receive a lobotomy, you'll be able to hear it?
Oh.
And on that, we're going to take a 10-minute break.
Jesus.
Facts, mate.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time. Continue the journey through
It's like
a weird,
this particular dungeon.
If you haven't already, please go and check out Warrior Prince 3D using the link warriorprince3d.etsy.com for all your 3D printing needs, and use the code TOTHESTARS for a 10% discount. That's TOTHESTARS for a 10% discount at warriorprince3d.etsy.com. So please sit back with a warm cup of tea and join us on our journey to the stars. Enjoy.
We're back.
Oh, God.
I don't really know what to do as the intro to this apart from jump straight back into exploring this floor. So, unless somebody's got something positive to say, we are all going to die down here.
Yay!
And boobs.
So far,
That
so good.
came up.
You've rolled all right on the random encounters.
Yeah.
Got a bit to explore. As you find yourselves in this cybernetics R&D lab, where you can see this is where G33 woke up in one of these servitor hive mind beings, as well as them testing new equipment, people being dissected for the sakes of cybernetics. You're not sure quite what all of this is, but you haven't found this lead scientist if you are heading to the arms tech department, as you will need their biometrics. Jean, oh sorry, after you.
No, you go.
Jean is like, well, it's not much to go on really, but everything here is what I would expect from a R&D department. As for the legality of anything, I wouldn't know just yet. I'll have to take evidence away and have a look, but
I think there's really only one way forwards.
back the way we came.
Well, no, Jean.
90% back the way we came.
Aye, I like this one.
Are we heading cryo and bio? Does that make
Is
sense?
that what this is?
Cryo and bio is
Cryo and bio.
yes. But we're going to have to go around the edge of Central Lab Spooky.
And there's no other access to this room apart from going back to the other room that we were just in.
Not that you can see. You can give me a perception check. Obviously, you've got the two exits. There's basically two corridors, one here and one here.
30.
10.
9.
29.
Yeah, you don't see another exit. There's a pretty sealed...
Right. Let's go back to the original room.
Sure.
2 down.
Could you tell me who's going through first, please?
Do you know what? I can go through.
Yeah? Which way do you go?
Don't
Which
mind
first of all?
doing like the will
Nope.
say. Oh, we're
I didn't
going
know
back
just-
this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So it's more a case of don't move them all, move one mini for me into that room, because depending on what you roll...
I'm going to go back the way down the corridor we came.
As soon as you cross that threshold, I need you to roll a d8 for me. Oh, will saving throw first, please. Sorry.
Already going to.
You don't get the save.
That was terrible. 12.
Fail, d8, please.
Can we start doing better on the will saves?
yeah.
Yeah. It's one of my best ones as well. I just
my
rolled
weakest
terrible.
save.
That's cold. That's an 8.
8!
Should have taken the previous one. Oh well.
As you cross the threshold, your head is assailed by pure chaos, entropy, and psychic force as your ears and your eyes and your nose begin to bleed. Can you roll me a d6 and a d4, please?
2 and 3.
So you're going to take 6 points of bleed damage over the course of about 18 seconds as in your mind you find yourself in some kind of darkened, shadowy forest, maybe something from the plains of shadow that you would have originally have come from in your Fey nature, and you find yourself just being attacked by the shadows, and you just have to try and steal up as best you can. And you guys just watch as Sylph, again, just like Roos did before, clutches their head, and blood starts to pour out of them, and for 18 seconds they are bleeding.
Do you need a tissue?
Yes. Thank you. That would be
Down.
much appreciated.
Pinch the bridge.
There is
The rest of
something
you
very
can now
magically powerful here.
move into the room.
Could you please be so kind?
Yes.
Yeet.
So there's a reason I'm saying move one in before, because there are other things on here that could affect what happens with other people and stuff like that. So
I'll put everyone the right way up in a sec.
Rag and Felina see you guys come in, nod.
Hello. Hello.
It's all been quiet in here.
Yep.
Good.
Still got your thing active.
Yeah, noise damper's
Everyone?
on wherever I can put it.
Yep. I assume, heading towards his door.
Yeah. We have to be especially quiet
Yeah.
until we get into the biolab.
Yes.
Close together as possible.
Indeed.
Who's going first?
I'll do it. I haven't done one yet.
I'm gonna slap you on the back like one for the team.
Indeed.
-1.
What kind of captain would I be?
I'm going to put the noise damper right on the edge of the doorway,
Yep.
so it's like as much spread.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe get it around that sort of area, just so you're aware. And you're gonna. I assume you're heading out quite stealthily.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth check, please.
Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Filthy, smutty, dirty 20.
Nice. We like some smutty 20s.
Oh, it's so smutty. Tight little skirt.
Jesus.
You move your way out into the corridor. I do need a will save, please.
Yeah, I thought you might. Oh, that's a cocker.
Cocker.
That's better. 17 plus 24.
Pass. You get that flash in your mind for a second, but you manage to know it's coming, and you.
Yeah. Mentally prepare. Like, you're just holding onto the door frame, like, come at me, come at me, come at me.
And you cross the threshold and go into the corridor, and it's here
Our captain is strong.
you start to see, and again, it gets colder as you move out here. Not to severe cold or anything like that, or to extreme cold, but it's still cold enough that it's,
Chilly.
unsettling. You can see this 3-foot high metal wall and then just glass in front of you, and it's like a really bright light now beyond that window, so enough that it's hard to see through it from where you are. Give me a perception check, please.
Okay. 26.
26. Okay, so looking left and right, there is more light in this corridor because of the glow coming from this room. You can see fully up the other side of the corridor to where you see down to this corner first, actually, where you can see the blood trail, the frost, everything else that's been going on around here. But you don't see movement, bodies, anything like that. As you look up that way, you do see, and there is a stairwell up there. It's right in the corner, and hunched over in mottled red and white sort of coat, just rocking backwards and forwards, is some kind of creature.
In here?
No, it's
right in the corner.
Something in this corner.
I bet that's fucking Dr. Mars.
There's
Probably.
someone rocking by the stairwell, and not in the fun way.
Still there then.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Should we take him out quickly, quietly?
Anything else in this moment?
Can I? Am I able to see him from here?
TJ is currently the only person out in the corridor, unless you guys want to start moving out as well.
I would like to start.
Yeah. I want to look at this and see if I can recognise it as Dr. Miles.
Yeah.
Well.
So, if you guys want to move yourselves out into the corridor, Rag and Felina both take the other side of the door.
315.
Don't see shit.
14.
9.
Don't see
Don't
shit.
see shit, lad.
As in that one.
What distance are you after?
40.
40. Okay, so that is going to be a 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30.
So not quite. Do we want to lure him to us or away from us?
Well, I'm fucking up.
That's cool.
I mean, we've probably got more space in this room if we want to lure him towards us. But if we lure him towards us, it's probably going to alert to our presence.
Well, the other option is we take the long way around down this.
Which will potentially also alert to our
Maybe that's
presence.
what I cancel.
Yeah, I'm in, yeah.
We've also then got the issue of we don't know if this is friend or foe or what sort of state this being's in.
Okay. I did.
True.
If I'm being honest, I don't think it's going to be friendly.
But you don't know that, Gaz.
The fact that it's still alive in this place and its brain has not been taken yet.
It's a nat 1 on this dice over here, by the way.
Okay.
It's either
Even if
evaded.
it's intended to be friendly, it might have lost its mind.
Yes.
In which case,
Metaphorically.
death is release.
Yes. Just again, just to keep a foot in morality, we should maybe know before we shoot. Because it might be that this is a soul who has gone mad, but might not be magically mad, just might be, extremely traumatized. We don't know yet.
Well, if you're wrong, I guess we can kill it quite easily
Exactly.
anyway.
There we go. But facts first, fire after. Let's do this right.
I can create a sound to maybe alert it to coming this way.
That would be very helpful, Lady Sif. Apologies. And my tongue's cold.
It is rather chill in
Are
here.
you trying to bring it to us?
Well, that's what I was wondering, whether we bring it to us or
just-
maybe lure it away.
I worry about making a sound in the presence of what is within this room.
It is something I had also wondered. Potentially, maybe flash a light in its eyes?
I think I can at least get close enough to put the dampener around it. And then distract it with a noise, perhaps. I need to be about 30 foot away.
Why are we bloody waiting? Why don't we just go fucking take it?
Go on then, Jean.
This is a very particular scenario. We have to go through this the proper way.
I could just shoot it from a distance for later. I can literally have a sniper rifle.
And it's silent as well, isn't it?
But is when this thing hits the deck, is it going to make a noise?
That's true. As much as I think that is the right way to go about things. TJ's right. We need to know facts first.
We can't have another fingernails on our hands here.
No. I'm happy to get close enough.
Okay.
Noise damper on, and distract it and make it come to us.
Swiggity swag.
If anything happens,
Oh no, absolutely.
Felina, take the shot. Okay.
Okay, and you see like the spear, and then out comes this long sniper rifle with this huge suppressor and this amazingly large sight on top of it.
I'm going to stealth my way up close enough within 30 foot so that the dampener bubble is around the creature in the corner.
Are we just waiting in silence?
Someone come with me. Can you come with me?
Yeah, it's
Rooster's coming with me.
I'll travel with cows.
and put a mini down there. So, moving without the dampener, because obviously you have to turn it off to basically move it and put it on. So, stealth checks from those that are moving up.
This is where I fucking...
I don't believe in you. That's cop, mate.
Is it?
That's a D12 anyway, though.
No, it's
Oh, no,
not.
it's not.
No,
No, you're right.
it is, yeah. So
Wasn't that one?
Yeah.
Oh, piss of shit.
Stealth. 10.
Credit to Kim from Jack for you to re-roll it if you so wish.
It's better. That is...
Two.
that is a 19. Sorry. 21.
25.
21, 25.
Thanks, man.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not in the tray.
For all our benefits, man.
I could have used my own.
It's all good.
That is an 18 on this dice. Okay, so
Shit balls.
you begin to move up. I will give you guys about 30 foot
Bastard.
of movement.
I'm keeping
Bruce,
low.
can you give me a perception check, please?
Absolutely. I'm going to use a different dice. 16.
16. Okay, it's at this point maybe there's like a tool that you didn't see covered in frost on the floor, and you kick it, and it clang, clang, clang across the metal floor. It's not massively loud, but you see this like hunched over humanoid begin to turn, and you see a Kasathan, and they are gaunt, and they're like bottom half of their face is missing.
Oh.
Can I have like some sort of reaction to like noise dampener right fucking on right there?
Not right now.
Okay, I'll just flop it out there.
Their face is like just missing, and you see they like turn around, and these like dark black eyes lock onto you. They can't make a noise vocally because they don't have that part. You just see this like spurt of like thick, visceral old blood, and they just in this mad dash just start running towards you. That is initiative, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
Felina!
But Felina takes a shot. Because she's,
Felina was holding
Yeah,
action to
yeah,
take a
she
shot.
was taking.
You want to roll it?
Yeah, right.
With the campaign dice, are you mad?
Come on, babe.
Come on!
It's a 15 on dice.
Not too shabby.
She's got a big old.
she has.
It's that guy.
Tig old initiative.
Take on initiative.
That's what they call me down the bar.
Where's the niche?
Where is it?
I don't know. Weapons?
Up your butt.
Up your poo.
Right.
I've opened up the wrong one, that's why. I'm an Zara's one if she's not here. Get rid of her.
Please don't.
She's following a fashion brand, thank you.
I was good that way.
Sorry, my bad. I had the wrong character sheet open for a different member of Kaz's crew who's not here.
Schrodinger's crew.
Clever. I like that. I'm pretty sure it's going to hit 'cause it's like a plus
Nah.
fucking a million.
He
What I
sets the
want.
bar. Oh,
He's
yeah.
too busy thinking.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I am too busy thinking.
Busy.
Come on, don't fail me now. Okay. That is going to definitely hit.
What's the damage? Shall I roll it?
Yeah, that is 3d8.
These. $16.
16 plus 12.
28.
Nice boy.
And this shot goes off, and none of you hear it. It is almost silent. And it's a heavy hit as this Kasathan, as they're running, full pelt, hits the ground and just skids towards you.
Nice.
We don't need to roll initiative.
Oh.
That was well played.
Very, very well played and well remembered that they had that lined up because, again, you don't see armor on them. You don't see, they're not a combatant. This person was.
How close is this?
They're probably at your feet when they cinematically.
Can I have a look at them, see if I recognise?
Well, they're a Kasathan,
Oh, yeah, of course.
and you know that Dr. Miles is human.
Yeah.
This is.
Anything on them?
Give me a perception check.
Fucking coming in hot with that dice.
14.
Yeah.
14.
Bitch.
There would be a needler pistol,
Okay.
but it's not got anything in it. There is a.
Pesky.
Not a passkey, I'm afraid.
Kill all
All I can see
enemies.
is Halo needler pistol. A little pink
Oh,
pistol.
I love those. Those are my favourites.
Fortunately, this is designed to send needles across the room, and you put things like. You can put a healing potion in them and shoot them into your friends. Absolute waste of healing terms if you miss, because you're still going against them adjacent. No, nothing else useful on them.
Calix has one. He's never used it.
Oh, sweet boy.
Everybody else is
It's kind of chowder at the moment.
Chowder.
filed out into
Getting
the
some
corridor.
Oh, chunk of Gaelic.
And you see Jean. It's like looking through the glass.
Careful now.
Fucking hell.
Careful, Jean.
Jean, get down.
Jean.
I mean, all of you are quite tall. You're past that 3 foot.
Yeah, but I'm sure we're keeping a bit low.
Attempt at
That's part of the stealth.
Suppose this is where the bastard thing is.
Yes, Jane, stop staring.
Surely it knows we're here.
Well,
Probably, but
I don't
it's not done
don't
anything
realise
yet.
it.
Let's just
Onwards.
pretend it doesn't.
shall we move down?
Yeah,
Carry,
away
carry on while we can.
Yes.
Yep, let's keep going
Where are you going?
to the stairwell.
Okay, so
try
that
and get
particular
to the
mini can
walls,
just
to the
get
floor.
knocked over or whatever to take it off. Who's going ahead? Who's,
Are we all in a group now again?
currently kind of sporadic down this corridor, which I know that like the camera can't see or anything, but you've got like a 10-foot wide corridor. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you.
I think we're up front in a minute. So I've got a noise dampener down. I'm going to beckon people to come over in the bubble.
Yeah, we'll follow down.
come
I'm going to
over,
also like
follow
stagger my
down.
noise dampener so people are still within it.
Yeah.
as they
So you
move.
kind of be in the middle, kind of.
Yeah.
Very clever use to like get down to the bottom
Push forward like
stairs.
15
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Oh, leapfrog. Yeah.
Leapfrog, that's the term. Yeah.
You make it to the stairwell and you begin to head down, and you can see that like the corridor itself moves across the front of the main lab in question, and it sort of goes between that and the bio-cryo labs. Give me a perception check, please, as there is more light again down here.
18.
Fucking decent.
18.
36.
29.
Perception. 22.
22. Okay. All of you notice that the actual main door to the central lab is open. You can see this like mist falling out of it, this like cold, frosty. Yeah. You can see that the corridor towards where the bio lab is obviously tucks in a little bit. You can't quite see into that section just yet. And you can see the corridor leads straight on ahead, and you can see the foot of another stairwell at the other side, which according to your map will lead up to where the arms tech door is.
Do you think if stage whispering?
Yeah.
Do you think you know how this entity is surrounded by water and most computing power needs cooling? If we're able to short circuit this cryo, we could potentially overheat it.
It is a very good plan. It's something I have thought about, but I'm not sure how we're going to go about it.
Well, as
when you-
this is the cryo and bio lab,
Well,
it
hopefully
may
this will
be
be...
draining some form of cooling here.
If it is in this place, we could probably expect it to be heavily guarded. Or at least something in there. So,
Guarded by what, though? Nobody got it in or out. What else are they going to have here?
more things like the thing with Felina just took out.
Undead,
shots, Wes.
potentially.
Good job, guys. We're in like compliments.
We don't need them. We don't. And she stops.
Or,
Anyway.
But there is a potential that undead might be here.
Guess we gotta check it out. That's the only
exactly,
way.
we can't sit around here all day.
My only worry is that the door we have to go into is opposite an open entrance to the place that we need to go in eventually, where the thing is.
We've got to get around here somehow.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Go in, follow around the wall.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Stealthily.
Okay. Go in, follow around the wall.
Okay, you are moving your way to the biotech lab door, yeah?
Yar.
Okay,
Cryo
you
bio.
can move your way around to it absolutely fine if you want to place your minis there, because as you get to it, you see that the door is in fact sealed.
Do we need a first person in kind of thing? Or?
No, because you're still within technically one room. This whole corridor is classed as one individual room.
Put yourselves where you want.
I'm just gonna stay close to Kaz.
Try not to move terrain.
Probably stay out of line of sight.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll do anything.
This is a real test for battle systems stuff to
Right.
see how well it holds up to mist water.
I want to stay close to the wall, at least.
We all
so.
sort of go that way, but
Yeah, I'm trying to keep close to that wall.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
A paper towel anywhere.
Oh no.
I've just had a little spill.
a dog. Sorry.
There might be some by the 3D printers.
Pass towards the middle with sound.
Yeah. Get everyone sort of shimmied out of the way.
I'm gonna grab this. Are you guys happy? Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Are you guys happy or what
elsewhere?
Yeah,
I think
we'd
they're
try
gonna
and
stay with
keep
Kaz.
closer to here.
Yeah, I was going to try and get there as well, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't do.
Oh no.
Oh!
Realise you're in a green atmosphere. I can actually just do that. I haven't used those for a while.
Yeah.
That's... She'd stay with there.
Just a fucking
She's down with
writhing
Coach.
mass of bodies like that.
There's a lot of you in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
It's almost like an area of effect spell would be really damaging right now.
Don't give him ideas! Tamsin!
Awful.
Not again!
What? How awful.
Clyoka!
Oh, it's actually a Kyoka, not a Clyoka.
I don't listen.
So the door leading
So
to the cryobi lab.
It's like a big door and it is sealed. But give me a perception check, please.
All of us.
Yeah, sure.
26.
26.
23.
21.
20.
Okay. You can see that the frost on it has either recently been moved and or began to refrost again, like it's been opened and closed. Not necessarily too recently, or not necessarily, it's hard to tell because of the environment that you're in, but there's the first sign of movement within here.
Okay.
Geeky. Is this where Geeky came?
Possible.
Maybe he's been repurposed.
It could be Kiki is doing things for. Did we actually see the 20-foot creature within that lab still in the cooling bit?
None of you made the effort to look through there. Jean had a look through the window but couldn't really see anything. And it's odd because when you saw through G33's eyes, it wasn't as bright. This is now like pulsating green light out.
Kiki's definitely doing some stuff.
But if you want to have a look to make a perception check, you sure can.
I don't think you can fit out the doors being 20 foot. I mean, it'd be pretty crazy. I don't think it needs to move. It's got things to do.
No, it has got
bidding.
things to do. And if the light's brighter,
You're also stood near an open doorway.
we are. Oh, fuck. I'll have a little peek around the door.
Oh,
Before you do.
I've committed to it now.
Okay.
I've committed. Let's do that one. Oh, it's good.
good.
30.
Oh.
Check me out.
Okay, so
That's some Umbra
as everyone's
numbers.
like gearing up and looking at this other door, you take that moment to like have a look, and you go, nothing happens, and you have a look again. You can see that like this room is just filled with cooling mist, and it's just a vapor that is very cold to the touch. And you can see that the room itself is bright with this sickly green light, and then you start to like see through this fog, and you can see what begins with the outline of a tall, 20-foot or so, elegant-looking figure. And as the mist begins to move and clear, you get your first physical glimpse at it.
What the fuck is it?
So, I'm gonna move that.
Oh,
That is not
Hello.
a creature. That is there as a placement because you guys went all poking around and having a look.
hello.
Right then.
Is that an orb it's
That's a
carrying?
fucking majestic thing.
You don't see a source of light from it.
Yeah,
You don't
that's the
see
fucking orb, isn't it?
Yeah.
anything like that.
Oh,
Damn.
Christ.
But
Get that camera zoomed in on that.
you mean right there? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, damn, son.
Shit.
That's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
you see
Cool, that's
this,
mini.
That's baller.
and they're not rushing around. They're not doing anything. They just seem to be. It's almost like that. Not like Tricky Pete floating around, but they're like their arms just move gently. You can see this like green, sickly glow to their eyes. You see these like pools of water that this green light emanates from all around them, and they're in this central platform. But that's what you see.
Cool. The thing's in the thing. It's in there. Big. It's big. Big.
I thought it might be.
Isn't doing anything. It's just was standing there as far as I could see.
Okay.
Well,
Do we want to continue in the cryolabs? Or...
I think we continue from what we were doing.
Yeah. Just trying to see if it was in there, and it is, and yeah.
I've just got a bad feeling it's just playing with us.
It definitely is.
You are right, it probably does know we're here. But... Could I try and use detect magic towards that direction?
Everything.
I mean, absolutely use detect magic.
Everything is.
And then use detect magic, and I believe it's in a 30-foot radius.
It's a 60-foot range.
60 fucking foot.
60 feet.
How many in each tower?
You detect all magical spells, effects, items, and objects, including those affecting creatures you can see, as well as hybrid items in the area. I cannot detect magical traps, though.
Everything.
It's a fucking plethora.
Jeez, 60 foot. You can't see through the wall, though.
I cannot see through walls.
Sylph has an aneurysm.
But just in case there's anything on the door or anything.
There's actually not.
Oh.
Because you can't see through that door. And the glass is above where that wall particularly is. So currently as it stands, no, you cannot. Only what your friends carry and what you carry, as well as, those small things.
How long does it last?
1 minute.
Okay.
That's what
We
quick.
should probably get in the
Let's
door.
try and get that door open.
Yeah.
Where is the door?
Concentration
right
of 1
Yeah,
minute.
it's right in the
So-
view.
What
of
did
that
Dar
thing.
doing?
So the door, you can't
Can I
see the
bid that
camera, but it is
down?
Gonna pick
literally
that door.
It's a closed door.
in that thing
Yeah.
there. You know that so far everything you've had to do has had to be engineering to open doors, but if you want to get up and inspect the door, you have to give me an engineering check.
Can I help?
Because this one's
Yeah.
clearly
Helpy help.
I
been
will also
opened
help.
before.
Yeah, I can help.
Okay. 27.
And you're helping, yeah, or you're doing your own?
I don't know what's better. Whatever's better.
Help gives me a +2, or you do your own roll, and it's just based on your
I'll give you a
check.
+2.
Okay, thank you.
You can also have a +2 from me.
Thank you.
Plus 23, so
Okay.
plus 4.
+2.
two.
Is
I have
Pez
no idea.
helping?
Yeah.
He does actually need to roll with his only +8. He gets it, you get the help.
Okay.
+8.
33.
Cool. So, this door does require, would require the engineering check to then physically get it moving again. Something has restored power to it recently, and this door has been opened.
Yeah, but it has. Yeah.
You could hit the panel, and it will open. It is unlocked.
I don't like it, but sure.
I mean, it's going to
We've gotta go
open
in, right?
Gotta go in. We've
regardless.
got to do it.
Can we shut the door behind us before we do it?
Well, we've got to get in first.
Yeah.
But I mean afterwards.
Nothing gets in.
We'll
Nothing gets
see.
out.
As soon as I heard
We'll see what
do the
happens.
switch, we'll see what happens, but we go in quick, but stealthy,
Sure.
and then I'll shut it behind us. alright?
Stick to the walls.
Doors and corners.
Doors and corners.
Corners. Okay. So,
Oh shit.
Oh, Christ.
Okay.
Reveal.
Your secrets to me.
Detect magic.
Tell me your
Cryos and fires.
Look at
Bloody
fires! Not a fucking game.
Not a fucking game.
That fire right there.
Oh, it's one of them bloody spider things.
Green
That's a
spider.
flashback, isn't it?
100%
Yeah.
Kaz would have been up there. Everybody else was checking, so I'm going to say that you were all
I bet this one's not
right by
though.
the door. I'm going to let you choose how you're positioned in front of that door to give me that engineering check, because being on either side of it, I'm afraid,
I think I'm right next to wherever the switch would be. To
which is why I put you right
Yeah.
there. As
Oh,
for
yeah, sorry, I didn't see that.
the rest of you, as long as you're in a line in front of that door,
I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, we are
Move
getting
around.
in the door, so...
And
around.
then the secondary team will be in a line behind you. And then I'll describe what you see.
There you are. Probably would have come out this side, so...
So stay this side of the door, just for now.
Okay.
As long as you are
Around there.
in a line in front of where the door would have been.
Yeah.
They put fucking brains on it.
Okay. Could the rest of the team be in a line or stand out either side? Doesn't really
I'll
matter.
put those Strix with... Is that, yeah.
Let's get the Strix 3 over it.
Title 3.
And do we think Pez would stay this side or that side?
Pez would have been close because he helped.
Right.
So
Keydale, I said Kaisel.
Oh, you did.
Pez will be right in the centre of that door to do that engineering check.
Right in the middle.
Right in the centre!
Hey, he's not here.
Bye, Pez.
Oh dear.
This is what happens when you take your kids to work.
Okay, so as the door opens,
We actually want to have pets there.
you see a room with, again, there are no lights, there's no power in here, but two things stand out. The disarray that this room is now in, you can see that for what should be cryogenic tubes are now in disuse. That one that was actually smashed over there, Alex, I need it to be smashed.
Oh, it's still smashed.
Yeah. You can see that one there, you should be able to lean it 45 degrees up against the...
Crunch it.
There you go. You can probably see those of you on this side of the door, that one over there has shattered in some way.
Yeah.
The rest of them are all powered down. You can see that, like, in the center of this room, towards them, you can see this spider crab-like being pulling at a workstation. You can see them ripping wires out and with their, like, pincer-like claws and pulling them towards you. You see these brain pustules on their back. Not damaged like the last one you saw.
That's what
He's going to be a big boy,
full
innit?
grown some bitch.
How many brains have they got on that little bad boy?
8.
Oh no!
I need you all to roll initiative. As the door opens, this thing turns around on the spot.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Good.
2 seconds.
I'm an envoy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but if you go first, you get 'em. Like,
I can give you get them anyway. It's to the end of my
but
turn.
we're gonna get.
So I've got some extras I'll send your way. Don't you worry, baby boy.
Alright.
Okay, so
I'll shut my mouth.
You shut your fucking mouth.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Don't worry, I'm going to give you your boons.
Remember those many episodes ago?
When I was a kid, can we pause and go and watch an episode quickly?
Yeah. To cash in those like TJ tokens.
Oh shit, yeah! TJ tokens.
I think I got 4 in the end.
good job I don't count for anything.
Wow!
Okay, Roos.
19. Sorry. Yeah, 19.
Personalised get them with those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pez is going to get a...
I need to go back and rewatch what the tokens were.
Oh, where's his initiative? He's got plus 10 on his initiative.
Pets.
Yeah.
Way!
Nice!
Well, he's right in the middle of the door, so I think he does need it.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. TJ.
8.
Lovely.
You're welcome.
Sylph.
10.
Lovely. Barra. Dice.
Creepy.
Yeah, I need to take a close up.
Pez, Roos. Kaz.
20.
So cows.
I've only got
Kaz, you'll be initiative count 21. Pez rolled a 20 as well. Then we have Sylph.
10.
10. Perfect. TJ.
Oh, did you do me already?
Oh, 8. You said that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let's go south.
Sorry, because you're at the bottom of my list now. And then for Lena. Ooh. Dropped the ball there, didn't you?
How many brains did the last thing you faced have?
Like 1, wasn't it? Yeah.
Jesus.
Just
We're level 1 at the time, though. So.
You were.
You were.
We
You
were.
were.
Oh, Alex, say hi. No.
Oh, look at your face.
Okay.
We love maps.
Me too.
So happy.
Oh, look at him!
Sonic's
My wheel going down.
It's been nice working with you all.
God.
Cover.
Yeah.
Cover?
It's episode cover.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good photo.
I like the green.
Oh, do you know who I didn't add?
Pez.
Nope.
Bear.
Oh, Jean. And Alex.
Jean.
Got the character sheet behind that.
Gene Gromit!
Jean Parmesan.
Oh,
Let's give this photo a glow up.
Let's get on Instagram and get some filters.
sorry about this. And Alex
worries.
Mellis. 9 people in the initiative, so
It's a lot of people.
is indeed. Alex is a +1.
It's one more person than there are brains.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
I thought it was a
No.
good photo of you.
Yeah.
Look at his little face there. Butter wouldn't fucking melt.
Okay. At the top of the round, Kaz, as this thing begins to turn around.
When you, the big spidery boy.
Yeah, it will. Just double check something.
That's cool as fuck.
They are here. All here now.
No.
Oh, he's gonna have
Shut
a-
up.
But it is your go first.
Great.
Snitches get stitches.
Okay. Right. Give me a 60-footer.
60 footer!
Oh, there's a
So it's
30.
double that, so that's a bang on 30.
They have to be in the square, or is it on the edge?
So that one, each one of those is a 5 foot square. You should be able to basically.
So, like, put it in front of me.
Yeah, and then inside the final square would be the 30. That makes sense. Treat those ones as D&D squares. That's 60 foot.
Nice. Now's the time, right?
Now's the time.
As I said previously, I have my plasma rifle out. So, plasma rifle. Just gonna take a shot and see.
Okay.
Let's see how things react. That's 20.
Nice.
That fucking 20.
That rifle is a big fucking
So
weight.
this is the.
He's showing off because his crush is here.
Don't let her know. Right. So that's my advanced plasma bolter.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh shit.
I thought this was the red star plasma one.
No, that's only got 40-foot range, that one.
Has it?
So, yeah. So
Actually,
that's...
some movement action to switch weapons up. You said you had this one, it's fine.
He made it very clear, actually.
A 30 to hit on EAC.
Damn.
Oh, it's a crit, so it automatically hits,
Yes.
and it beats their
Okay.
EAC, so it's definitely a crit. Now, this is the first time this rule's come into play. Sometimes when you roll a nat 20, you still have to be able to beat the EAC or KAC of a creature. If you don't, but it's a nat 20, it just counts as a regular hit.
Whoa.
This isn't going to come into play here. I think you're pretty much going to beat it with a nat 20 anyway.
Okay. Right,
But for
so
future, if you get to these levels, just so you know.
let's make sure...
So, for a crit, we're going to be maxing the dice, adding the modifiers, rolling again, adding the modifiers.
So, that's 43 points of ENF.
Jesus.
But now there is a wound critical effect.
Yeah.
Wound! Oh, okay, so this is interesting because this means it could lose a limb
I
here.
believe I roll a d20 on this table 711 here that I've got here on my rifle.
This your rifle
It's
there.
your fucking rifle here.
Amazing. Thanks for having that prepped.
We shall see what the fuck happens here. Okay, it's a 50, which makes that leg mobility. He needs to make a fortitude saving throw, I believe.
Yeah, it does. It'll be against.
I'm not sure what the DC is though.
It should be.
15.
Yeah,
It's probably going to pass.
it passes. 19 on the dice plus
Fine.
7.
Okay, then it's fine. Then no wound happens.
No wound happens. However, 43
Yeah.
Damn.
points of damage.
I'll take the opener.
Fucking right you will. And that's just a single shot. That's just an action.
It's just an action.
Just an innocent action.
I'm going to then, I think...
Bless you.
Thank you.
Can I remember if this spidery thing last time we had it, or met it, had anything ranged? I think it did.
Give me a recall knowledge check.
It's 15.
Are you trained in mysticism?
I don't think so. No.
No. It definitely had some kind of magic that it used.
Okay. Because I remember there being like some sort of needle or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Let's try and help you guys out.
Because it did, didn't it? It was it? Yeah.
Okay.
It had something.
Right. First thing we do is move.
Poison or something.
Drop this one.
That's right. So basically, I'm going to move to like maybe here, which is like 20 foot. It's like easy.
Yep.
I'm going to get here.
Okay. As soon as you go round the threshold, you do make it to where you're going, but you almost trip over something.
Oh.
What do I need to trip over?
Give me a perception check in this moment, because you are rushing around that corner in combat.
31.
31. You see the body of a Yosoki machine / servitor-looking creature, and you can see that like they are hardwired into the door panel.
Into the door panel. Interesting. I'm assuming I could probably guess that's probably my Geeky's old body, as in the one that it took over.
You don't know, because you never saw the body. You never saw what they physically looked like, but you can see that like there is some kind of, in this moment, there's enough power within this particular Yosoki servitor to give the door panel power.
Right. Resolve point for another movement action, which then I'm going to use Nanite Surge to then bring out Cloud.
Yep.
And I'm going to sort of spread it along, like along a line.
Yeah.
This way to try and cover people's entrance to getting in, so that hopefully there's a chance that if anything magical comes towards people, they'll miss.
Okay.
Kind of thing. That's my aim. So that's make sure we get the right amount of Cloud here, which will be 3 plus my con, so 7 5-foot squares of Cloud.
Cool. Perfect. Just keep an eye on where they refer. You want to be in a line from you, then that's fine.
Just
if you want to use that particular ruler, because that's at least 6 of them, then that's absolutely fine. And then we'll say it probably reaches the door.
So there's another one there.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. There's the actual movement ruler. Remember that one starts at 0, so if you're inside it,
Yeah, I'll keep that over.
you then move along them. To which end then? Anything else from Kaz? You're spending Resolve, yeah?
I have spent a Resolve.
Okay. Pez is up next. Pez spends a swift action, and Bear goes flying into the room. They will hopefully be with them there. Where is Pez's name?
Where's Bear?
Oh, Bear's over here. Bez? Bear will fly. They've got enough movement. Just stick them in line with the crates. Yeah, bit forwards. There you go. They're going to take a shot with the pistol that they've got. 50 foot, so it's absolutely within range. Oh, it's 15 on the dice, plus that one there. It's EAC. That's going to hit. They deal 7 points of electric damage.
I'm sure that's not the ammo.
2 heavy hits to begin with. As this thing, like, you can see it's like carapaced legs and body begin to like start moving in a violent way, like you saw last time with the other one. Even though it was so heavily damaged before, you can see it getting ready to
do some shit.
But it rolled bad on its initiative, and Roos, you are up.
Cool. I'm going to move. Let's have 30 foot.
Use this.
Oh, cool. I'm going to move straight behind here.
So 5 to go in. So
like maybe there.
Because remember, you got to go around the wall to get in.
Yeah.
So
I would say that gets me. Correct me if I'm wrong. To about there.
1 less, because you got to remember that's there you go. So you weren't technically in this. first bit.
Okay, if I were to use a resolve point to get another move action, do I then get another action standard?
Yeah.
Fucking spending that. Cool. So that's another 30 foot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go maybe there. So like.
So bear in mind, so just so you're aware of that particular rule you've got in your hand, it's technically a 35 footer, so you have to like be inside the first notch of it, and then move via the notches.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you just.
Cool. Just you aware because we're going to have to be on it for range.
I can see that. That's line of sight, right?
As long as there's nothing obscuring you. And in all fairness, you've got your terrain closer to you, so you would have the cover if you were behind it.
And that was in 30 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use, as a standard action, I don't have to attune, although I would have attuned.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Awaken Flames. So as a standard action, you elevate the energy levels in your body and target a creature within 30 foot, causing it to combust if it moves. You have to beat a Fortitude saving throw. Do I roll and add my Fortitude?
No, it's my Fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Save DC is.
Or should you just say DC?
What does that say?
I think you come off that and go. Bit of wick, I think, somewhere.
Tell you now, it's low.
Fuck.
Sorry, man. Thanks.
That's all good. Help, guys. Go spells, maybe.
Solarian Fortunes.
Yeah. Spell save DC. How's it easy to find on FaceTime?
The DC is equal to 10.
It should be
At the top of.
It's not spell save because it's Solarian ability, isn't it?
True.
Is it top of class features? I've got all my save DCs.
So it should be 10 plus half your Solarian level plus your Charisma modifier.
No, try that. Right underneath your button. There you go.
Oh, fuck.
So 17. Got
17. Oh, you
found
might.
it.
8 plus 7.
15.
Cool.
Oh.
So
Big hits off the bat, guys.
And we like this.
Yep.
So that's a fail, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Until the end of your next turn, the first time the creature moves from its space, it gains the burning condition, dealing 1d6 fire damage per round. This damage increases by 1d6 at 6th level. So that's 2d6s if it were to move.
How long does that last for?
Until my next round.
Till your next round. Okay, every time it moves, it would take 2d6 worth of fire damage.
Nice.
Okay, I will put.
Very good.
If you can stick a condition ring on it for me, please. I'm so close. Just so I'm aware that it's burning until the end of your next go.
That's good ball.
So you've moved, you've done an action, resolve point for another one. Is that everything?
Yeah, and I would have attuned as well.
Yeah, cool. Gene Poach.
Go on, Gene.
Bastards! What is that thing? They will. That's not in range. That's not in range. They unfurl. Oh, they can't see it actually because they're around the corner. They unfurl the battle ribbon.
So elegant. So
It's quick
dainty.
though. Is old Gene.
Old Gene.
Oh, Gene, quick old Gene. Fast Gene.
30 will put him in there.
Right in my cloud. Not, never mind.
40 will put him there.
Look at that man.
Oh, what the bastard is that?
Something that needs to die.
Fine there. That's his go. I will spend the resolve to run.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah, of course you can. Then, okay. Don't worry, Tamsin.
I know.
It's going to move.
I know. Just thinking.
Do you want to roll that 2d6 as it begins to move?
Yeah.
Get him.
I roll the 7.
7 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Where is this?
Where?
Okay.
Ooh.
Way! It's going places!
The range is so big, he's got a tape measure. Can get him Warhammer on our ass for that shit.
Not slaves.
This thing's going
I
places.
don't like the range on this.
Sorry.
A lovely line of people here, isn't there?
Oh,
There
get
is,
fucked.
I'm afraid.
In fact, there's a lovely line of people right there.
Right. Okay.
There's a cloud in the way.
Doesn't matter.
Damn.
Let's just go from melee, I think.
Nope.
Or a big beam.
Big beam.
Yeah. There it is.
So,
It's a big
first things
airway
first. It just hovers off the ground and moves into position. Technically, the only square that would be threatened is this one here that it moves into and doesn't move through. But it does begin to cast a spell, which in Starfinder, if you would like to take an attack of opportunity,
Fuck yeah.
you can do.
100%.
I might even be using my credit stick for this one.
Oh.
Manifest it. Nat
Risky.
20. Come on. Nat 20. Nat
I would
20,
like the nat
20.
1, please.
Nat 20. Come
going
on.
to be enough.
Come on, Alex. It's not bad, but it's not
23 to hit.
Hits.
Yes.
Sweet. So that's 2d6 plus 17.
17, 18, 19, 20,
21 damage.
What a dice to
And that would be on my second attunement point.
No, because it's not your turn.
No, it's not your
it's
turn
your
yet.
turn.
Of course, yeah.
So,
As reaction when you observe the choice.
what was the damage on that?
21.
21 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a heavy hit.
Good.
I just want to double check. I'm just double checking
Yeah. Just double checking.
if that makes it lose its spell. I believe in Starfinder.
There's a certain amount of damage you have to take,
It's
right?
not a certain amount of damage. I believe it's if you cast a spell in melee range, you take the attack of opportunity, you could lose the spell.
Cool.
It's something that hasn't come into effect that often so far because spellcasters so far have been quite smart with what they're doing.
While Ian checks up on this rule, why don't you head on over to www.warriorprince3d.etsy.com and use our exclusive permanent code to the stars to get 10% off. Head over to Roll and Play Press and use Dragonborn 10 to get 10% off there. And while you're at it, why not head on over to Dragonborn Industries where you can get wonderful merch, dice, apparel, mugs, all kinds of things. And from there, head on over to our YouTube, press like and subscribe, and join our cheeky little members only section for exclusive content.
Exclusive.
Even drop a comment of what you would do in this situation.
We won't do it because we're stupid.
Our reaction is probably sit in a corner and cry.
Condition. Dealing 1d6 fire damage per round. It's per round each turn. Top of the round.
Yeah, so every round it takes
Yeah.
that damage.
Okay.
The concentration required to cast a spell is sufficient to cause you to briefly lower your defense. If a foe threatens the space you're in, casting a spell provokes an attack of opportunity unless a spell specifies otherwise. Normally you can concentrate even in a distracting situation, but if you're casting a spell and you take damage from either a successful attack that targeted your AC or from an effect that you failed a saving throw against, the spell fails.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Come on!
I was casting Arcing Surge.
Ugh.
That would have been a reflex save for 10d6 electrical damage.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
you've just saved a lot of people's hides there.
Yep.
Don't stand in
You know, earlier on today when I said I'm nervous,
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
come down to dice rolls.
Yeah, this is not even the big
weren't
one,
kidding.
big baddie right now.
No. They can't do anything else. They've moved, and they tried to cast a spell which has been interrupted. That is the end of their go. For Lena, who is currently
Got a lovely
Get that.
got a lovely line over there with that sniper rifle.
Go on, lass.
Go on, lass.
I'm trying to think of things to say.
Pretty short.
What a pickup line!
Come on, Cat.
Oh, go on,
would
lass.
Cass do? What would Cass's get 'em be?
Fucked.
I don't know. Go and get that shot in there.
Yeah! Belina!
Shit.
I can't really show you guys, but that is
Damn.
a cocker to a nat 20.
Whoa.
That's a fucking big hit. It's 3d8 maxed. What I forgot to do was her trick attack. It's fine.
Doesn't matter, does it?
It could have been really good, but you know.
3d8 plus 12 maxed is going to be 8, 16...
36.
Thank you. And then we get to roll that again. 6. 43. 7.
52.
Plus 12.
64. 64 points of damage.
This silent shot
Tilda over it.
goes off and just goes straight through this being.
Oh.
You had already done
Easy.
77 points of damage to it.
Damn.
More than that, over 100 surely.
No, because you did...
40 something from me.
Yeah.
20 something from him. And then now 60 something from
Yeah,
him.
so you'd already done...
Yeah.
Oh, I
77.
see. I should have had before this attack.
Now this, which is a total of...
I'm with you. 64, which is... I can't remember what I rolled, so...
Okay, so...
Damage.
43, I think I might have been. That's a 21.
Yeah.
64.
And there was...
Plus another
bit of damage from
64.
the opportunity attack or whatever.
128 points.
But from the 2d6, sorry, it was from the fire
yeah.
damage. It's over its hit point threshold.
Ooh.
And this single shot goes straight through it. And you see it like just pop 3 of the brains and it just slumps onto the ground.
Shit.
Nice.
Fucking hell, we have not just
Nice.
taken this out already.
You have taken this out already.
I'm gonna ping a message just to Kath, like, you need to marry this woman and you need to marry her yesterday.
Priorities have been moved.
You are, I will tell you are out of initiative.
Fuck yes.
As
Holy shit. What's the quickest comp?
for something that is bad,
Oh,
is
fuck
really, really
me.
bad. It rolled a low initiative, which was like, I'm going to talk about this in the Drift Debrief.
Yeah.
But combat.
Oh, had such a thing.
I had nothing. I'm just so relieved.
Hey, at least you get to save it for something that's not
yes.
worse.
Yeah.
I'm not here next week. So, no, I'm going to set you up
Yeah,
with how
give
the
us some
character...
plans of what you should do.
Yeah.
Wow, that is...
You know at least one of them already.
How many crits was that? 2 crits.
2 crits.
2 crits.
2 crits, and you're pretty still big hit when you're attacking
Yeah.
actually, which
So-
saved fucking lot of damage.
Yeah.
In this moment, we'll go for a little bit further towards the Drift Debrief.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a bit of time yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we out of initiative?
We are out of initiative.
Can I shout?
Get in the room.
Yeah, of course you
It's
can.
like, yeah,
Everyone get
basically
in the
that.
room.
Exactly
Get
that.
in the room and away from
Everybody
the
get inside.
sight line of the scary
Yeah.
lady.
I think I'm just like peeking over the crates going, is it? What? Are we fucking taking this out?
Felina walks in and is like, I thought you said it was dangerous. This massive fucking sniper rifle.
Close the door, close the door,
Baron's
close
like,
the door.
you could have given me a go.
I think
I'm gonna slap the
I'd say
We'll have to have a go
Lino,
next
fine,
time.
I'll kiss you now.
Whoa. Do it.
That's not the time, I don't think.
It's always the time.
Well, you both still shoot as good as I remember. And like, Rag comes in and he's like, it's all on both of you. Just like old times.
Hey, Rag, come over here a second.
Very much the cock block, right?
As you stand now in this disused and old cryo and biotech lab, you can see that it's been turned over, but this has happened in like very recent. All the ice and the frost is recently been scuffled and moved, and you can tell that maybe there wasn't access to this room before. As you can see, like this being was like pulling the wiring out of that particular terminal over there. Not that there's any power, but you can see that's what they were doing. Everybody, give me a perception check, please. $33.
16.
21.
12.
12. You see these rows, like an L, even, so it's like 2 rows of stasis pods, these cryo things, and one of them is like shattered over in the corner. You can see there's like DNA splicing equipment. Aggressive prototypes might have been created here maybe at some point. It smells like antiseptic ozone and decay in here. And it's that mix of antiseptic, the amount of time that's gone on here since this place shut down, and then the decay, that's the juxtaposition in your sensors. There are a few bodies. There are, around each terminal, there are probably 1 or 2 scientists. You can see that there is drag marks of bodies being pulled out from underneath areas. You can see that there is, there's a good 20 or so bodies in here.
When we were watching Geeky Vision, when he first jumped into the servitor, he did show the hands like this on the screen. Can I go to the body and check specifically to see if those are recognisable?
Yeah, I'd say that would be a medicine check.
Sure. 21.
Yeah. It's interesting because there's power within the servitor. They're not conscious, they're not moving around. You can see this extended right leg is larger, maybe for a halfling or a dwarf, where the left leg is still a Yosoki leg. Their arms are very malnourished, and the body is in patches of computer work or engineering work, and the face is mostly half the snout, and the face is missing, and there are these optical sensors in place of eyes. The ears are gone. It's a pretty nasty looking body, but from what G33 had said before, in their original body that you saw, it's not too dissimilar. But the power core is active, and you can tell that they've been hardwired into the door panel. You can give me an engineering check if you so wish.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Jeez.
Yeah, their own power core for the servitor has been used to give power to the door. It's very low. It's like using themselves as a battery.
Yeah.
Which means that they or somebody must have hooked them up to it, but they were obviously outside of this room, and to open this door, they must have got in another way.
Is there any kind of signs of consciousness?
No.
Okay. I think we need to look for vents, smaller ins and outs. Geeky has clearly got in through some other means, so look for entrances, exits, trapdoors, etc.
Jean is like, what is this?
This is a friend, Jean, who's given a lot for this cause.
A robot, or looks like a Yosoki, but
This Jean, this is what they've been doing up here. This is what they've been doing. They've been taking organic beings, splicing, dicing, playing gods, putting them through unimaginable pain and suffering to meet their own needs. This wasn't our friend's original body, but when we found him, he was in a state not too dissimilar to this. And he was hurting. And I'm just sorry, and I say this to Geeky, and I'm sorry that we put him back in that state.
you see Jean looks at Mallard. Mallard takes a few notes on their data pad. What else are you doing in this moment?
I think I want to confirm the kill to make sure it's not somehow coming back alive.
Yeah.
Regenerating. I just want to go over and check it over.
2 in the morning.
Essentially, yeah. Like any other spare brains it's still got, I'm like
Pop out their
ripping the stem
brains.
out. I'm like,
Cool. Are you just knifing all the stems?
Yeah,
If you want to knock ammo off though and
Whack
shoot
a brain.
you can knock the ammo off, please.
I can create a sword. I'm going to use my sword just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sword.
But I want to make sure this thing ain't getting up.
Okay.
So,
You can go around and destroy each individual brain.
yeah.
I think, based on TJ saying about looking for vents and things, and you said that there are like bodies being scraped, I want to see if I can try and follow any bodies to see if they've been vented creeped into it, or just follow where the body pools are going.
Yeah. Give me a perception check, please.
Such a weak skill. 11.
11. So, you're not seeing so all the bodies and stuff like that, it looks like they died in some kind of fight, and you get the sense that they were killing each other. So the body's being pulled out from underneath crates or from underneath different tables and stuff. It's where one was trying to get away from another, and they were like, no, come back here. What you do notice is nobody's missing a brain.
Okay.
Can I check all the bodies?
Yeah, perception check.
Can I go around and just investigating what's in these pods? You know, did this spider thing that we've just killed, does it come from this broken pod?
Sweet.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
And I'd like to look at the terminals.
Okay. So, the terminals are definitely all dead. Some of them are like cracked screens. And it's as you go around with Kaz. Give me a medicine, engineering, mysticism. You could tell me what skill you're going to roll, and the DC depends on what you choose to roll.
Medicine.
And in the meanwhile, you roll a perception.
18.
In the center of the room, off to one side, you can see there is a human scientist who probably has part of their throat missing, or have been crushed or stamped on in some kind of way. That's Dr. Miles.
Found him.
They currently have a clipboard by their side.
Digital.
Oh, sort of
Getting handouts.
Just bring it up on my computer as well before I hand it over to them. I'm like, which one? And hand that to you as you guys go looking around. The terminals are pretty much dead.
Yeah.
30.
30, okay. So, you start over here with the one closest to where you guys came in. It's long, the chamber itself has long since died. The actual power is gone. There's no cold, there's no anything else. But you do see spray painted onto the side is a number 1. And written in some kind of pen says subject C-0412.
Okay.
Give me a will save, please. It didn't do what you wanted to the room! Oh, you got away with that!
No.
19.
19. You're fine. The next one which is the next one across, has a number 2 on it. And it says subject V-9983.
9983.
Inside the chamber is just a pool of gore. It's like a liquid mush, and it's about nearly a foot deep. The next one, which is the one up in the corner, subject A-7150.
7150.
Yeah.
Is that number 3?
Yeah.
Yep.
There is a decayed, again, and the cryo's gone, so this, whatever was inside has slumped down into the base of the chamber. It is like a humanoid creature, but there's no facial features. There's no...
It's just like a blank canvas.
Yeah. I mean, it is it's almost like a doll, but with no facial features, no
Doctor Who episode.
No muscle mass, no, the hands, they're not even fingers, it's just in the shape of a base hand and a thumb, same with the feet.
That's some creepy shit.
Yeah.
That gave me fucking goosebumps, by the way.
Oh, excited.
The next one along. Oh. As you move across there,
what?
You actually...
Up the top?
Yeah. Give me a perception check from pod 3. Both of you.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't shove this far as I was because I forgot a lot of things in here.
I'm fucking rolling rocks today. 31.
24.
Shall we? Oh,
in
okay.
a 40-foot diameter around it. It's about there. You see these like veins across the floor and up the wall, like it's the roots of some kind of plant.
Plant?
Yeah, it's strange. You think for a minute it's like a vascular system, but then you think back to like places you've been, like Ashori in the jungle. It's reminiscent of like tree roots, the way they move, and then they start to go over each other. Do you get closer?
We should probably stay back a bit, Kaz.
I think he's quite intrigued.
Kaz, maybe throw something at it. Pez?
I'm not fucking throwing things at it.
Pez like comes up. Yeah, you're right, guys.
I'm gonna put Bear in there.
I can do, and he flies Bear in. And,
Okay.
as soon as Bear crosses that threshold, those like roots, and Bear needs to make a.
But now Pez is going to lose his little mate.
Bear fails their reflex save with a 7 on the dice, and you watch as like these like plant like fungus tendrils like reach up and grasp it in place.
Okay. Is it close enough to where I could like slash at it? To, like cut it loose?
It's about 10 foot in.
Can we burn it?
Yeah, probably.
It's like Bear goes running in.
Don't.
You've got the power of fire.
I'm aware that it's 5 to 10, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you want to finish the pods, or shall we go to the drift debrief?
Finish the pods, because that's a nice place to stop it.
Are you able to like?
I don't know if I've got anything that I can use as like a flame.
Would your awakened flames thing work on it?
Only once every 24 hours.
I can fling acid.
He's trying to like move back. You see Bear is like trying to break 3, but he just can't quite. He's like...
Throw a grenade at it.
That's a waste of a spell.
Like, how thick is this like thing that's grabbed it?
It looks like a fine set of... They're like almost like... They're not on like Calix's gossamer threads, but they are definitely plant-like in nature rather than silk-like in nature. And it's almost like you're watching... you know when you see like time lapses of fungi growing? It's like that, and they come up real quick and they grasped around Bear, and Bear, you can see Bear is struggling against it. And it doesn't look like Bear is taking damage, but Bear can't move.
Shoot this.
I could use my pulse rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creates a sonic wave.
Yeah. I promise me to physically try and cut it rather than thanks. You know what I'm saying? If you think it'll work, why don't we give it a go? I don't know.
Vortex rifle can be used to generate enough force to break down doors and walls.
Yeah, I think that would be good. The AC to hit it is like 5, just don't roll on that one. Pez is getting hit. Like you turn around, whoa!
Oh god, it's on the run already.
Please
it's a 15 to hit.
It's fine. It deals... How much damage does it deal, actually?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, could you roll that, please?
4, 3, plus 2. 9.
Okay. So, this thing has a reactive ability.
Ooh.
I get to roll the same amount of dice as it tries to automatically, like, create more of these vines. If I beat you, it basically regrows in place.
Yeah.
If I don't, you break it free. 1. 3. It's just 2d4, yeah?
2d4, yeah.
Cool. You snap it free, and these like fungi-like tendrils shatter apart into like a cloud of dust and Bear. Thank you.
That's alright, and that's why we don't walk into strange places.
It would have been fine.
I do also realise my detect magic would have still been on.
You don't get much at the moment from where you see in this room detect magic, apart from again everybody that's got their stuff on. The final one, which is this shattered pod in the corner, you can tell that it's been shattered from the inside out, and the remnants of near the screen, you can see it says 5, subject D-4, and then the rest is shattered off. There is, although it's now cold and frosty, you can tell that there was something explosive within it.
Doesn't happen to be the creature we've just fought. I can't remember what it says on that.
When you say explosive, is there like sort of like residue of anything in there?
Give me a check. Give me a life science check.
Oh, I'm not very good at those. No. 7, 8, 9, 13.
You can tell that there is like, 'cause actually you can see that some of the glass is like melted slightly,
Ooh.
so it's something extraordinarily hot.
Slightly melty glass.
Which is the D/? No. On the paper in front of you.
If you want to read them out.
replicator.
Yeah, do.
I mean, it's for podcast listeners. If you guys want to read out what's actually
So
on that
actually,
sheet,
yeah,
and
Alex,
that's
it's yours. So
Which bit am I reading?
all of it.
Or do you want to take one each so one person will read
Yeah,
the whole
I could read them.
document?
So we start with you and then that way and that way.
Yeah, let's do that. That makes
So
sense.
this is what was found on like essentially
Dr. Myers.
I shall read the first one. Subject C0412, the Echo. Initial tests suggest that subject exhibits an anomalous bioresonance effect when exposed to specific frequencies. Further analysis required to determine if the emitted patterns are intentional in communication or a byproduct of suspended animation. Note: security personnel report auditory disturbances near the containment unit, described as whispers or echoes of past conversations.
Right. This is where I find out I can't read. This is the second one. Subject V9983, the Husk. Cellular degradation halted at 3% integrity loss. Despite prolonged storage, subject remains inert, but internal readings indicate persistent metabolic function. Hypothesis: a mechanism exists to replace organic matter with an unknown substitute. Note: cryo-maintenance logs show sporadic energy fluctuations, but no external tampering detected. Possible internal activity.
This is number 3. Subject A-7150, the Reflection. Optical sensors failed to capture a stable image of the subject. Visual distortions are present across all recorded footage. Lab assistants describe fleeting glimpses of themselves when conducting manual inspections. Note: observation discouraged after incident A-7150-03. Personnel involved report lingering discomfort and memory inconsistencies.
4. Subject P-3207, the Bloom. Unusual bioflora integration appears stable. Cryogenic suspension has slowed but not stopped cellular proliferation. Recent scans indicate root-like structures extending beyond the containment chamber, though no breach is detected. Note: lab temperature dropped by 6 degrees overnight. Dr. Ulfson insists the frost patterns on the glass resemble vascular structures. And you can do 5.
The last one, which you know the subject matter was missing from the pod itself. Subject D4402, the Replicator. Experiments to replicate the draconic abilities while still maintaining the stability of the glands has been rather difficult. We have to find a way to stabilize the transition that occurs when attempting to transfer the majority of the organ into a replicated nano housing. New attempts today on a flame gel gland from subject Red03. Attempt 1, gland decomposed and became inert. Attempt 2, gland transference was useful, but natural abilities were lost. It's actually supposed to say successful, but natural abilities were lost. Attempt 3, stable, but nanites began to over-replicate the flammable liquids, put into stasis while we lock down the exact compound that helps in the transference stability. As you stand in this lab, this cold, clinical chaos of the research and development departments of floor 184, we're going to say goodnight to the podcast and to YouTube. If you're on Twitch, stick around. So we're going to do that drift debrief. And if you're in YouTube members, you'll get that too. But for now, see you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.